Alright guys, Albert was just about to go to bed. Alright guys, I'm gonna... Let's just go home then. Let's call it there, chat. Good stream. Well, yeah, Albert's gotta go to bed. Guys, Albert's gotta go to bed. What do you want me to do? Let's just pack it up. Just came in. No, we gotta go, guys. Come on now. Alright, see you later, guys. Bye. Is she gone? Fucking hell, finally. Jesus Christ. Alright. What's going on, gamers? Gonna watch some stuff real quick and call it a day, alright? What did you think? I thought it was okay. About what I expected. I'm kind of over the cope cycle, do you know what I mean? I'm kind of over it. I'm too old for it, you know? At least I got Dragonite. So I ain't complaining. Oh, there was no Hunter. Yeah, there was no Hunter. What a shame, huh? They ruined it, gamers. They fucking ruined it. How dare. Just finished Delta Room. Yeah, Delta was great. Delta was amazing. I think I got 2 videos I think I'm interested in. And that's kind of it. If there's anything more, then post them. I've only got 2 videos I want to watch. Delta Rune or Delta Snooze? I don't know about Delta Snooze. It's a bit harsh, eh? Delta Rune's pretty good. Can't be doing that. All these arts. And it's less art and more art, you know. Oh, we ready? Okay, shit, fuck. Should probably start the stream, shouldn't I? What flannel am I wearing today, chat? What flannel? Fuck. Sorry, I've just been like editing for the last 2 hours. I kind of forgot I'm a streamer. Shit. Alright, I'm evil. I'm going evil, gamers. I'm going evil, Misty Chat. It's evil time. Feeling very evil burger. It's sold 1 bananzillion copies. True. It has. Yeah, just true. You should say true and call it a day. Hello, chat. Today, I'm Evil Burger. Alright? It's late night musty. So I'm evil, okay? I'm evil today. Alright. I'm feeling mean. Meaner than usual before anyone makes the joke, okay? Feeling mean today. There's some videos that are about to catch my ire. Alright? So if you end up seeing your video being reacted to right now, you should be afraid, you should be scared. I am the musty everyone's been warning me about, okay? It's over for everyone. But nice, it's not happening. Okay. I'm evil today. I'm looking very evil. What? Because I'm wearing a hoodie, yeah? That's why? That's why I'm evil? Good, I'm glad. I'm glad you think so. Anytime I go out wearing a hoodie, it's with the pure intention of scaring people. I never wear a hoodie for any other reason. So gamers, we're gonna watch some stuff. No more Mr. Nice Musty, true. Musty cult when? I'm okay. I've already had enough of being a cult personality. I don't need anything more than that. I don't need anything more than that, okay? So Roadman, Steve said that's a bit more like it, see? That's a bit more like it. Imagine you met this guy, gamers. Imagine you met this guy. Hang on, can I darken my camera? I know my room is very bright, but I'll just like darken the camera specifically. Just turn down the contrast a bunch. Can I turn down the contrast a bunch? Hang on. I can't apparently. What? Hey, let me fuck with the settings. Let me fuck with it. Why can't I fuck? Oh, hang on. I gotta go in the app, guys. I forgot everything has an app now. Everything has an app now. I forgot. Okay, here we go. Here we go, gamers. I should fuck. What's the normal? Okay. I'm gonna do a snipping tool and remember my actual settings, so then I'm not like losing them. So I'm not fucking with the settings too much. Alright, okay, here we go, here we go. This is the musty your parents were worried. The music's very appropriate as well. Hang on. Yes, yes. Gamers. Evil musty gamers. You meet me in a dark alley before I shiv you. That's how it works, gamers. That's how it works. Shady musty. Now overly saturated musty. Oh my god. Now I'm gonna shiv you in 4K. That's what's gonna happen. What else can I fuck with? Actually, I'm not gonna fuck with anything else. I'm just gonna leave it as is. Alright, how do I put my camera back to normal? Fuck. I ruined everything. Miami filtered. Okay. Boom. Okay, there we go. Back to normal now. See, that's a taste of evil musty shit. Okay, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, okay? That's what you get. That's what you get if you fuck with me, alright? Alright, let's watch some stuff, shall we? And then I'm gonna maybe do some more editing or just go to bed. Probably just gonna go to bed in all fairness. Alright, gamers, we're gonna start immediately. Gamers, we're gonna start crazy. We're gonna start crazy immediately, gamers. Dark Musty December. See, that's one I can get behind. You know what I mean? That's one I can get behind. Definitely. Right, gamers. Am I spineless, chat? Am I spineless? Am I? I need you to tell me. Am I? I just need to know. That's how spineless I am. How true is it? I'm spineless, so spineless. I've got no spine, I'm spineless. So spineless, very spineless. Can't move cause I've got no spine. Is that true, gamers? Forced spine. Force spine, just like the forced solo. Let's go, gamers. Let's go. That's enough. That's enough of that. Hang on. This writing's fire, chat. This writing's fire. Ninvertebrates. If he uses that, I'm just saying, Pitts. If he uses that at any point in the video, you have to copyright strike him. Like, I think you just have to. I think you just have to. You have to do it now. You just have to do it. That's just facts. Because that's actually fire. That whole up chat, that writing fire. Right, gamers, let's fucking go. Okay. Let's move you guys a little bit. Okay. So you're so lonely up there. Let me put you in the middle at least. All right. Let's make you a little bigger, just a little bit. There we go. Gamers, today I'm feeling evil, and all of my chat is feeling evil today. Guys, can I get a smiling imp emoji out of all of you guys while I do the intro, so everyone knows we're evil? Could it? Yeah. Go on. Okay, here we go. Gamers, today we're feeling very evil. As you can tell, my live chat is very, very evil burger today. As am I. You can tell from my hooded appearance and my melanated skin. So, what is not Malcolm? He's not my Malcolm X. He's Malcolm fucking Y. As in, why is he like this? Nintendo influences are spineless. 10 days ago, so I'm pretty sure it's relatively recent. I'm sure it has to do with Mario Kart World, DK Bonanza, the Switch 2 gamers. We're feeling evil, aren't we, guys? We're feeling we're evil Nintendo fans today. We're gonna chomp on him at the bits for insulting Daddy Nintendo. So without further ado, not Malcolm, tell us why we're so spineless.
Do you know that white guy on YouTube with hair straight out of a Pantene commercial? Not that guy. And not that one either. Of course, I'm talking about popular Nintendo fanboy beat-em-ups.
Okay, firstly, two things immediately, chat. Within the first 12 seconds, I found two things immediately. Firstly, gotta give him props for calling people out. Because always when it comes to this sort of video, it was, no, people are being mean. I'm like, who? Just people. And I'm just like, okay, do you know what? Fair. He's giving me a name. Fair. Do you know what's also fucking with me, chat? Listen to it again.
Straight out of a Pantene commercial.
Is that how you fucking Yankee Doodles pronounce Pantene? The, shampoo brand? The hair brand? Pantene? I've never heard you people pronounce that before. That's fucking weird, bro. You guys are weird. You guys are weird for that. You guys are so weird for that.
Popular Nintendo fanboy beat-em-ups. He has nearly 2 million.
I've never heard it like that. Yeah, you know? Yeah, it said Pantene. That's how you say it. Not Pantene. -1. We're gonna give you a running score, Malcolm. I've decided I'm gonna be extra evil today, not Malcolm, and give you a very, very evil score. Musty's evil score changes with the wind. So right now, current score -1. There we go. Weird pronunciation. We're keeping a running tally, okay, of all the things you do bad and good, okay? Also, to be fairness, he did call someone out by name, which I think is a +2. So actually, in all fairness, he's +1. He's actually +1 right now. Direct call out. So far, I think he's at +1. He would have been a +2, but he pronounced Pantene wrong. So okay, let's keep the running score going, chat. If there's anything you think that should be given a higher or lower score, yell at me, okay? Yell at me. Let's find out what his evil score is going to be at the end of this.
Subscribers here on YouTube, and believe me,
make your predictions, guys. What does he end with? What score does he end with? Whoever gets it correct, I'll punch them in the face for free.
When I say he's a Nintendo fanboy,
a Legend of Zelda game.
He's really into it. It's like a Disney adult, but less sinister.
Okay, that's making fun of Nintendo fans. You always get a +1 for that. It's like a free +1, really.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I have literal under tit sweat. By the way, my inspiration for this.
Okay. Gross. Back to 0 now.
video is this absolute masterpiece of a rant about Nintendo influencers by this creator, Keldawat.
A very scummy thing to do.
But when it comes to Nintendo, I want to preface by saying I'm aware Nintendo isn't some pro-consumer angel, but in a gaming landscape filled with live service games that are riddled with microtransactions, Nintendo's not too bad. Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
Hang on, what's that? They're not even human. Every former Nintendo staff are baffled at the company's approach to the Switch 2 backlash. Hang on. Can I hear that bit again?
Nintendo's not too bad. Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
Now, backlash notwithstanding, like, if you're asking me, by the way, chat, if I'm the HR guy, chat, that's the post. Yeah, but like, I'm kind of confused. I don't think I get it. Hang on, let me hear that again. Hang on.
Isn't some pro-consumer angel, but in a gaming landscape filled with live service games that are riddled with microtransactions, Nintendo's not too bad. Well, maybe I spoke too.
If you're gonna point out like how shit Nintendo is, why would you showcase their reaction to the Switch 2 backlash? Surely you would show the Switch 2 backlash. It's just a bit odd, really. Huh. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but that's just a bit odd. Surely you show the $80 Mario Kart World. That's if you want to prove that they're shit. But like, if you're telling me they've made what I would say, if you're asking me, Evil Misty, they've made the correct. Yeah, he mixed up his examples here. They made the correct call when it came to addressing the backlash, which is don't. I'm gonna be honest, chat. That's like an extremely OP strategy that's been discovered in like the last 5 years. What was it before, chat? Anytime company did bad, it was we at company have. You just say nothing now. The answer now is just don't say anything, and everyone forgets and everyone just moves on. So if you're asking Evil Misty, when it came to the backlash, they literally made the correct call, if I'm being honest. But yeah, probably a bad example here. But I'll let it, you know what? I'm not going to let it slide, actually. I'm Evil Misty today. -3 for that. Bad example. I'm going to be very harsh. The referee's going to be very harsh today. Let's continue.
Too soon. Because lately, Nintendo has been leading the charge when it comes to milking gamers. And that brings me back to the Nintendo...
Yeah, but what if I like being... I'm Evil Misty. I love it when corporation takes me for all I've got.
Fanboys of it all. Similar to the Sims girlies or the aforementioned Disney adults.
Pretty girls walk like this.
Nintendo lovers will come up with any reason to excuse every...
Keep the NSFW account, man. I meant milked as in, like, for my money. What were you grossy Oh, you're gross. You guys are gross. -10 for me? Ref! Obviously meant as in, like, my wallet. That's obviously what I meant. You guys are gross. Nah, you guys are gross. You guys are actually gross. Hang on. Can I... sorry, I'm too busy. I was too busy fighting my chat over the... You guys are gross, okay? You know, hang on, actually, bet yet. Hang on. Chat score. -10. Yeah, no, I said it. -10. -10. Super gross. -10. You guys have a lot of making up to do, okay? If his score is higher than yours, we don't do another reaction tonight, okay? I'm literally watching this one video, I'm going home. Okay, you guys have to beat your score. You guys got a long way to catch up now, okay? You guys better be fucking funny. You know, I just remembered Pitts wrote Ninvertebrates, so I'm gonna be nice and say -9, okay? You get a +1 for Ninvertebrates, because that line is still fire. The rest of it, that's it. You guys are make a Musty score? Alright, Musty score? I mean, I just +100 for being here. I get 100 just for showing up. Come on, chat, let's be real. I get 100 just for showing up, come on. What do you mean, don't cheat? I'm not cheating. Like, surely I get 100 just for showing up. Right? What do you mean, no, I don't? Okay, how much do I get for showing up, then? No, seriously, no. How much? I slave over a hot fucking room to live stream for you guys. This is harder than your 9 to 5. How much do I get? 5? Like 1? -1 per second of dead. You know, okay, you made me laugh. Okay, okay, -8. Game of Moment made me laugh. -2. You got another point. I get 1,000. See, thank you. Why couldn't you get the rest of you guys to be like Hussam? Why couldn't you just be like him? He's so real for this. You guys showed up too. You know, that's true. -1 point for that as well. Okay. So you guys are on -7. I'm on 1,000 right now. Okay. Let's continue.
And that brings me back. Nintendo has been leading the charge when it comes to milking gamers. And that brings me back to the Nintendo fanboys of it all. Similar to the Sims girlies or the aforementioned Disney adults.
Pretty girls walk like this, this, this.
Nintendo lovers.
That's a little bit mean, right? I don't think they're doing anything overtly. VAR check. I think I have to give him a -1 for that. I think I have to give him a -1 for that. Come on. That's unnecessary. That was unnecessary. You could have. See, here's the thing. You can make the joke about Disney adults, Nintendo adults, but like these just look like they're having fun. What you should have shown was, you know that one woman? I don't know if you've seen the video. I don't know if you've seen the video, chat. I'm being good musty for once because I'm actually showing you. Where's that one video? Fuck. Okay, actually, I get liking Disney, but like, if I can find the one video, you know what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can find it. Fuck, I won't be able to find it. Hopefully I'll find it on TikTok. Can I find it on TikTok? Oh, but okay. It's this woman, I don't know, Hot Wheels Gamer, or Morsley, try and find it. It's, what's it? It's this woman who, I think it's captioned, going to Disneyland for the first time post-COVID, and she literally like turns the corner to see the thing, this view, and she literally starts bawling and crying. You know, she literally just sits there bawling and crying. You know, I'll give myself a -1. I couldn't find it in time. You're not fair. I think it's that. So, you know, I'll give myself a -1 because I couldn't find the source. You're not fair. I'm going back to evil, though. I'm going back to evil. You guys are catching up, okay? But yeah, no, you should have shown that. It's lost media. It's not lost media. You could probably find it. I'm just being shit. But yeah, you should have probably shown that. These guys just look like they're having fun. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be one of these guys right now.
Like this, this, this.
Nintendo lovers will come up with any.
So yeah, okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to give him minus. Do I give him a minus score for that? Too mean. Sad face. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'll write that down.
Reason to excuse every slimy thing Nintendo does. They're pretty much just always mouths agape, waiting to take in Mario sausage calzone.
I want to give him a minus for that, but like, I don't know what I could give him a minus for. Soy jack used? Oh, okay, soy jack used? I'll give him a pass for this, chat. I'll give him a pass for this. Where's the soy jack? Because at least this soy jack makes me laugh. Where is it?
Mouths agape, waiting any reason to excuse.
This one kind of makes me giggle. It is a soy jack and they're kind of a bit overused, but I think this one's kind of funny. So I let it pass. I won't give him a plus for it, but I won't give him a minus. Do you know what I mean?
Use every slimy thing Nintendo does. They're pretty much just always mouths agape, waiting to take in Mario sausage calzone. Here we go! Anyway, this kind of made it surprising.
Again, I want to give him a stereotype. Okay, you know what? I think that's it. Thank you, Gamer Moment. Thank you. Stereotyping. You could have just said Mario sausage and left it at that. But like, you had to make it like stereotypical. How the fuck do you spell stereo? Fuck. Is it with an E? Okay, that's how you spell it. Stereotyping. So that's another. I'm gonna give that -1. I'm gonna give that -1. So he's at -3 right now. So you guys are catching up. You guys are catching up right now. Shit.
That around the time the Switch 2 was announced, along with its hefty $450.
And this calzone isn't even phallic. Oh, hang on. Hey, referee. Hang on. We're gonna have to get the referee on this one. Let's find out, gamers. Calzone is a calzone. Oh, gamers. Oh, that's a failure. Ref.
Oh, what about that? Send him off!
Not even phallic. The joke is ruined. Do you know what? Fair. Another minus point for him. And for pointing that out, a successful VAR check, chat, is a -1 for him, +1 for you, by the way. That's how it works. All right. So if we VAR check him and you're wrong, you get 2 minus points. But like, if you see what I mean? So there you go. Guys, Piss is carrying you right now. You better fucking thank him. He's carrying you right now, okay? He's really winning the chat back right now.
Starting price tag. Nintendo fanboys like beat 'em ups were making these videos that were actually quite critical of Nintendo.
This thing is expensive. And I don't just mean the Switch 2 console, I mean everything around it and its ecosystem.
For instance, he made this video titled, "Why is the Nintendo Switch 2 so expensive?" where he expressed disappointment about that $450 price tag.
Almost double what the original Switch cost. I think it would have sold a lot better if they could have kept it at $400, and and I can't believe there's a $500 bundle.
I completely agreed with his complaints.
Yeah,
I'm all
fair.
for people speaking up against greedy game companies. In fact, I
Did he-
really
did he-
admire
did he
when
fold, though?
content
Did he
creators
fold?
do that, because at least you're using your platform
Did he
to stand
fold?
for something that's not endless overconsumption. Especially when you consider that Nintendo has historically been the cheapest out of the three main consoles.
True!
I feel like
I
they've
said the same
always had
thing.
this kind of low price, which has made it more attainable and popular. And this is why when they announced that $450 starting price tag, it kind of hit a lot of people really hard.
I agree with Video Man. So, I agree with Video Man. I'm gonna give him. You know, I'm gonna give him a +2 for that actually, because it's literally a take I've said verbatim, which is yeah, Nintendo have positioned themselves like the affordable company, so doing this is kind of just dog shit, really. Which I agree with. Yeah.
Including beat 'em ups.
There is like a dark cloud that hung over the whole event, and I noticed it while I was watching.
So after hearing him and a handful of Nintendo content creators complain incessantly about this exploitative, greedy pricing by Nintendo, it kinda came as a surprise when Beat 'em Ups went on to make a series of videos showing off his newly purchased Switch 2.
Oh, that's bad. Oh man, did he actually? Oh, the Soy Jack special as well. Look at me, brother. The amiibo. Oh. Hang on, you guys know I'm all for a content creator having to buy the latest console, but like not agreeing with it. I'm all for that. Just to clarify, this is dire fucking bollockle. Holy man, this is insane. This is insane. This isn't just like me where I rallied against the Switch 2, but I said, hey, vote with your wallet. I thought it was affordable for me, so I did buy it, which is mainly because of you guys. Thank you so much. But Lord knows I wasn't using the money that you helped me get to get all of this fucking dog shit. Oh, but do you know what, Video Man? I think that puts you at 0. I think that puts you at neutral 0. Roasted and toasted. You roasted and toasted him. Roasted and toasted beat ups. In brackets wrecked. You know what I mean? Literally spineless. Weren't we just singing that earlier? He didn't say he wouldn't buy it. Yeah, but like I think there's rallying against the Switch 2, and then there's this. Do you know what I mean? Like that's insane. Like surely, Rico Lee, you can acknowledge like, this is insanity. Like again, I think you can have the principled position of I don't like what Nintendo are doing, but you can still buy the Switch for your job. You know? I fully believe that. This is insane though. Come on, this is unreal behavior. Fuck my life, brother. Like that you can't be doing this. Actually, can't be doing this. You know, actually, better yet, let's give I want to give Beat 'em Ups a score for this. Beat 'em Ups score. Actually, like minus 1,000. Like this is actually atrocious. This is actually atrocious, honestly. Terrible. Pretty sure the original. Okay, yeah. So just to clarify, if we go back, gamers, this is the TikTok I was I think this is the TikTok I was referring to. I do have to mute the audio. Okay, I have to mute the audio because it's copyright audio. But yeah, this video. This video. A whole load of. So she's walking up to it, and then she sees, and then she like kind of. I'm just like, it's a bit much, you know what I mean? It's a little. Just for seeing the fucking, it's a bit much. For me, that's a bit much. You know what I mean? It's a bit. Bursting into tears and you've barely even been in there. It's like, come on now. Just a little bit much, you know, just a little bit much. That you probably should. I mean, I think he showed that early in the video, but like, I think you should have just shown that again. If you'll stay a little bit, it's like just a bit much for me personally. Do you know what? Hot Wheels Gamer sourced that for me, so I'll give him. I'll give you guys a -2 for that. Ethically sourced. There we go, gamers.
I'm back from GameStop. I'm back from the midnight launch.
And
I'm sorry.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the drifting gate off! Get him off the field! That was diabolical! Get him off the field!
That's just typical.
That's just typical what it is.
Get him walking. Get him walking. Get him walking. Honestly. Get him walking. Good. I'm sorry. You can't do that. You absolutely can't. You can't do that. You beat 'em ups. You should actually be ashamed of yourself. That is shameless behavior. Shameless. Unreal.
Minus 500 for midnight release.
I already gave him minus 1,000, but Azure Yoshi wants an additional minus 500. I will oblige, gamers. I will oblige. There we go. 20. He's looking like, I think he's gonna be the bottom score ever on the evil musty score right now.
Back from the midnight launch.
And all the accessories
This is every single Nintendo Switch 2 accessory.
and the games.
Every single.
Fuck my life, man. This is nah. Ref.
Nintendo Switch 2 launch game.
That was the first red flag that got me like, oh, so she's a performative girly. But at the same time, I kind of gave it a pass because I was seeing a bunch of these influencers doing like these Switch 2 unboxings.
I wouldn't have given it. Why? Okay, do you know what? Actually, debate it. I'm gonna give you a -1 for that. What? I'm sorry. You saw all of that and gave him a pass. No. Absolutely fucking not. Oh, that's chat score. My bad. Sorry. My bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry. My bad. My bad, guys. My bad. Hey. Yell at me some more. And yell at me some more, and I'll actually give you a minus point. Shut up. I apologize. I apologize. Ref, don't call the ref. Don't go. Ref. I apologize. Okay, do you know what? Fair. -1 for me. -1 for me. -1 for me. Thank you so much, Colin. I can't even suggest a negative value low enough. What the fuck is it from? Yeah, it's actually diabolical. Should be ashamed of himself. Holy. Alright, okay, yeah. I'm gonna give you a -1 for that. Bruv. -1 for giving him the benefit of the doubt when you shouldn't have. I'm sorry, man. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, brother, you've got a duck on your hands. You're playing Untitled Goose Game. Do you know what I mean? Can we get a +1 for forgiving you? Best I can do, Mary. Best I can do. All right.
And Nintendo was so kind to send all of this over. Oh my god, Nintendo, thank you so much.
If you are an influencer, please, dear God,
A Nintendo Switch 2.
stop opening PR packages.
We want answers. Why did you resist a police officer?
Why are you police officers?
I blew up Malaysia.
He also
Shit.
made a video ranting about the game key cards while also showing his viewers that he bought every single one anyways.
It's gotta be another 4,000, really. It's gotta be -4,000. That's diabolical. That's actually diabolical. Thank you for the 5, sir. Thank you so much.
On the internet.
Nintendo Switch 2, there it is.
Baby, it's so out of touch and so cringe.
Don't do it.
We're in a
Hang on, what was it? Oh, sorry, I'm too busy just thinking about how fucking dog shit beat him up. So sorry, my bad. I wasn't paying attention. Let me try again.
Stop opening PR packages on the internet.
Nintendo Switch 2, there it is.
Baby, it's so out of touch and so cringe.
Don't do it.
I don't necessarily think there's something wrong with it in principle. Like, if you let people know that, like, if anything, isn't that better? Like, unironically, isn't that objectively better? They say, hey, Nintendo sent me this package, and then they open it so that you could see exactly what they got. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, think about it. If someone, like, said, oh, I got this package from Nintendo, and then, like, they did it off camera, then, like, you don't know what they... You know what I mean? There's, like, a bit of, like, a... Who knows what happened? But if they're opening it all on camera for you to see, firstly, like, it's full disclosure, and then they disclosed it to you in the sense that, oh, yeah, this is from Nintendo, thank you, Nintendo, but they opened it on so you can see exactly what they sent them. Like, if anything, I think that's much better. Like, ideally, that's much better. If you don't like the kind of influencer that's going to do this, then maybe stop watching those kinds of influencers. I don't know what to tell you. I think this, you know, I have to get, actually, like, diabolical. Okay, -1 or -2, chat. Because I can't, what are we thinking? -2, you thinking? I'm hovering over it. What do I do? -2, -1. You say -1, -2 for sure. I'll go 2. I'll go my, you know, my initial gut was 2, but I thought it was a bit harsh. But you know, I'm going to give him a 2. I'm going to give him a -2. But actually diabolical behavior, lads. And in a Wendy Williams clip as, like, I get some, I know Frying Pan Sam does this fantastic and I'm jealous. I need his meme folder. But, like, finding, like, a topical meme to, like, make the joke for you Of all the memes you could find, you found a Wendy, was it Wendy Williams? I think you found like a basic ass surface. You couldn't find like a funny dank, like r/dank memes kind of meme, you know? You couldn't find a big Chungus meme. You couldn't find a Skibbity toilet meme. You found a Wendy I won't give him a minus point for that, but I'm just like, bit basic, not Malcolm. You're supposed to be a bit better than that. Do you know what I mean? Come on.
We're in a recession, for Christ's sake.
The funny thing is, I actually did buy one right there.
I think.
Okay, that's a little diabolical.
But
but either way,
the
I'll let it
Nintendo
slide.
influencers didn't stop there. In another video posted 2 months ago, Beat 'em Ups spoke pretty scathingly about the $80 price tag for Mario Kart World.
Mario Kart World is $80. When we found that out with the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct on April 2nd, I immediately made this video. It was me talking about how I'm not okay with a lot of Nintendo's new pricing, and that I'm not okay with Mario Kart being $80 without any explanation.
At one point in the video, he said he felt the price was, quote, scummy. And again, I think a lot of us related to that statement. Here we were all thinking that it was gonna be like Rockstar with GTA 6 to be the first game that had an $80 price tag. But no, this whole time it was Mario and his gang of minions.
Nintendo is charging you for your love of the franchise.
But of course, there was a plot twist, because if we fast forward a month later, Beat 'em Ups posted a first impressions video from Mario Kart World where he ultimately said the game was worth the $80 price tag.
It's worth it just because it's a really fun Nintendo game and it's the launch title and you're gonna want to play it with your friends.
No.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the drifting gate off! Get him off the field! That was diabolical!
Who is? No, Honor, who is this guy? This guy has a million subs.
Get him walking!
How does he walk with Nintendo's cock in his fucking mouth all the time? Jesus Christ!
Send the drifting
This is
gate
disgusting!
off! Get him off the field!
Actually disgusting generational performance! Unreal. Honestly, another 1,000. That's another 1,000 for you. My fucking lord, man. That's unreal. That's actually unreal behavior, man. On principle, I can't be too mad if he's played it. I was like, okay, fair, it's worth it. But that reasoning is, but it's our first impression. Like, if you're gonna go, like, what I'm saying, my issue with this is, if you're gonna stand on business and go, this game is not worth $80. If you're gonna renege on that, you do it on a first impressions review. Do you know when everything's new and exciting? And as a reviewer, ideally you should know the new game smell, if that makes sense, right? Like everything's new, everything's exciting. You don't want to make any flippant decisions or grandiose statements just based off a initial playing. You don't want to do that as a critic, because you know what I mean? That is my issue with this. If he did a first impressions where he said, okay, this game's kind of good, I can see why maybe, we'll see what happens when it releases. Then he did like proper review when it came out and said, do you know what, I'm starting to, fair enough. But not only did he not do any of that, it was his first impressions, which as a reviewer, you should know your judgment is going to be impaired because this is a good game. At the moment, I'm playing God of War Ragnarok. I fucking love it so far. But I know, hey, this is a sequel to one of my favorite games ever made. I'm not going to make any grandiose statements until I finish the game, right? And then I can tell you guys, go play God of War Ragnarok, right? I'm not going to do that because it makes no sense. To make such an insane statement on a first impressions is diabolical. That's diabolical to me. Utterly ridiculous, and you should not. I wouldn't take this man's opinion seriously after this. I genuinely wouldn't. Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. My lord, man. I'm sure he bought the $50 bottles, but turning around and saying $80 worth your first impressions as well. Yeah, even again, and he didn't even disclose that. I'm just like, this is. I hate this. I'm fuming now, chat. I'm fuming. Do you know what? Video man, you get a -1 for that. Okay. Actually made another good point. Honestly, there's a difference between saying it's worth $80 for you and in general. Yes, exactly. And as a reviewer, you know, the kind of person who uses words for a living to project your thoughts, you should know the difference between those two things. So the fact that he doesn't is diabolical, actually disgusting behavior. And I would not trust the man with this review. Genuinely, I would never.
Is it worth it to buy it? I mean, it's really fun, and that's the only option. So what else am I going to?
When I tell you the alarms were alarming.
Good. I'm glad the alarms are alarming. Good fucking lord, man.
I don't get it.
What does that tell us about the value of your words?
True! Thank you! Oh my god, I said the same. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna do it, chat. I'm gonna do it. +5. +5 points. +5 points. Actually, +5 points. Oh my god, I said the same thing. Plus 5 points for that. Actually, plus 5 points. The comeback is real. He's on the positives for that. Actually beautiful.
You complain about Nintendo's exorbitant pricing.
Half my content.
I actually like some of BMO's content, but I didn't know it was this bad. The video's destroying me. Bruv, all I'm saying is that, like, if he makes all... You can watch him if you want. I don't care. But, like, if he makes any grandiose statements about a video game, I would take that with a whole bunch of table salt. Do you know what I mean? It's actually diabolical. I would not listen to this. I would not take this man seriously again. If you want to watch him, watch him. I don't know. It's
The
up to you,
April
really.
2nd
It's just not my fucking go. That's for damn sure.
has been me calling out the prices of everything and saying I'm not okay with it.
And
Yeah?
then turn around and support them by paying that exorbitant price.
Every single Nintendo Switch 2 accessory, every single Nintendo Switch 2 launch game.
Not okay with a lot of Nintendo's new pricing. I'm a little frustrated. I'm a little heated.
There's a major disconnect here between what an
Yes.
influencer is saying and what they're actually doing. When your credibility is predicated on the value of your words, you cannot be this unreliable. Practice what...
Thank you. Oh. This guy's he's cooking, chat. I'm giving him another plus point for that. Plus 1. He's cooking, gamers. He's cooking. Let him cook. He's Gordon Ramsaying up in this bitch.
You preach or get off the pulpit.
Thank
Pick a lane
you.
and stay in it, or don't get in the fucking car, bro. When it comes to this particular channel, I know some people might be thinking, well, he's a Nintendo content creator. Of course he's gonna buy the Switch 2 and all the accessories and the games that come with it.
See, now that's a good meme. You see, there we go. Most critical, funny, haha. Good meme.
Perhaps you're right, but if that was his goal all along, maybe he shouldn't have pretended to care so much about this.
True.
You go out and buy it, you're contributing to the very problem.
To be honest,
Like, don't get me wrong, like, I could see, hypothetically, I could see a reality where, like, say, for example, because, yeah, I said the Switch 2's price is a bit much, right? It was all right for me personally, because, again, I think I said, if it's over £400, I don't want to buy it. And I think it was $380 with $430 for the bundle, which is about what I expected and just about my price range. If I saved up enough money and I dipped into my savings a little, right? Let's say I said Switch 2's not worth it, Switch 2's not worth it. But as a content creator, let's say my bread and butter was reviews, was like the latest games and the latest stuff, right? I would literally just openly say in the video, hey guys, I'm reviewing this game, but I'm immediately fucking returning and getting all my money back. But I'm going to review it for you guys anyway. Unless you say that, like, what's your opinion worth? Does it make sense? Like, otherwise, me making this grandiose statement about the Switch 2 makes no sense. So if Beat 'em Up's in that video, hypothetically, if Beat 'em Ups did go in those videos and say, yeah, I'm buying all these games for review, but like I'm getting my money back. All right, I'm literally getting my money back immediately. Don't worry about that. I know a guy that works at GameStop. He'll take this back for full price. Don't worry, I'm just borrowing them. That'd be like, you have to be more open about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. That's me personally.
I'm so sick of this fickle, two-faced behavior from content creators.
We were brought to a big campus that EA operates within in San Francisco, California. I am thoroughly impressed.
All the time we're seeing content creators praise games when they're getting sponsored to do so, and then turn around and criticize those same games when they're not getting a check.
I am left feeling very underwhelmed.
It's two-faced. In my last video, I discussed...
It's just, like, for me, it's like, now, don't get me, like, this is the part where I say, like, this is the part where someone probably says, like, oh, but they get in the bag, right? You know me, chat. I am, like, the most pro-bag chasey motherfucker on planet Earth, all right? If you can get the bag, get the fucking bag. Don't let me stop you. Get the bag. Go for it. But when your entire channel is reliant on the integrity of your word, and you chase the bag but sell that, what is your channel worth to me? Your channel's worth fuck all. Do you know what I mean? Like when Scott the Woz has a Squarespace sponsor, his review of anything or any sort of media is not reliant on that sponsor. He can everything that happens in the video is independent of the Squarespace sponsor. When they fly you out to a building, an air-conditioned room, they give you drinks for free, and you play this game, and they make you sign the thing. Like, yeah, obviously you're gonna fucking think the game is amazing, isn't it? But then if after you're out of contract, you say, guys, the game sucked all the way. I just did it for the nice fleece them. I'm just like, well, you fleeced my fucking time and effort. Why did I even bother putting my like stock in you as a critic? What's the point? Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. Crabman 2. Yeah, exactly. If the sponsor's completely independent of the review, doesn't affect the integrity of your review, then it's absolutely fine. Chase the bag. Take 7 sponsorships in your video. I'm skipping all of them. I don't give a shit. You probably already got the money for it. But as soon as it affects your ability to review, I don't care. Like, your review is, like, not worth the oxygen you used to say it. Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking hell.
It's a creator who built
-1 from Musty being wrong. Scott was only sponsored by Gex and is very anti-sponsor. It's not fair, actually. I should have known that as a big Scott fan, to be honest. So I'm on 997 now.
his entire channel off of criticizing greedy and exploitative game companies, only to turn around and take a check from one of the greediest game companies of all.
This video is actually sponsored by Blood Message.
And yeah, that video did kind of flop. But at least I'm owning that flop. Unlike any of these fuckers. And
I was giving him -1 point from algorithm, but he owned it. He he turned it around. He turned it around. All right, okay. So you know what? I'm gonna have to do it, chat. Mayro score -1. -1 for being pedantic. Cuomo was right, okay? Cuomo was right.
Nintendo deserves that criticism. You're telling me it cost $80 to hear an eternal cuck named Mario yell, "Let's go," while he zooms by on a scooter. I can do that in real life for a lot cheaper.
I'll remember this. Birdo quote. Puts you back at neutral mirror. You better be careful, young lady, okay? You better be fucking careful, okay? Remember, I'm evil Musty today, okay? You better be fucking careful.
Okay.
But to hear a content creator with nearly 2 million subscribers use his platform to protest Nintendo's money-hungry, exploitative practices, but then to do a complete 180 and contradict himself and essentially negate everything he said previously, it's performative as fuck. And for what? I swear, I hope he gets hit with the blue shell every single time he's about to cross that finish line.
Yeah.
And Keldawat...
A bit. Was that line a bit cringe? A little bit. Did it make me laugh though? Yeah. So I have to give you a plus point. I have to give you a plus point. a little on the nose, but you know what? Fair. On the nose, but it made me laugh. Fair.
said it perfectly in her video.
It's phony and you guys know it.
Yeah, it's a little corny, but it made me laugh. So you know, I'll take it.
It's giving, oh, let me play you a sad song and the world's song is violent. Oh, Nintendo's so greedy. I just can't stand the fact that they're doing this to their consumers and pricing people out. Pathetic.
It simply speaks to this broader issue that I discussed in my last video and in several previous videos, because this behavior is now ubiquitous in the gaming space. On one hand, influencers will criticize game companies for their anti-consumer practices, and then on the other hand, they will either take money from those exact companies they criticize, or support that anti-consumer behavior with their wallets. If you cannot trust yourself to not go back on your words, don't speak at all. Be a shill. Wear it loud and proud, baby.
Oh my god. Yeah, guys, this is Alright, guys, okay, I'm only giving him a half point. I'm only giving him a half point, chat. I'm only giving him a half point, okay? Because I say the same thing. Yeah, be a shill. Like, seriously, be a fucking shill. Take 7 Hey, Shafrillis, next time you get 10 sponsors, I hope you get 10 sponsors, bro. Do it, okay? Do it. Shill. Be a shill. Everyone be a shill. Chase the fucking bag, okay? Win the game of capitalism, alright? But just don't get angry when people don't care about your words, you know what I mean?
Babes, I never thought I would say this, but it kind of makes me respect those influencers who shill unabashedly. Because at least they're not major hypocrites.
True!
And as I said, Beat-em-Ups was certainly not the only content creator who did this, and in Keldawat's video, she highlighted several content creators who spoke out against Nintendo's anti-consumer practices.
Oh, I saw Arlo! Oh my god! Oh my god, Arlo was in there! Damn, hey, man. Hey, listen, my queen. Arlo slander. I will be...
practices, yet turned around and supported those practices by swiping their cards. One creator even attempted to justify his own hypocrisy by saying, the Switch 2 is a tax write-off.
I'm lucky enough to be in a financial position where I can afford that expense, in part because I can write it off on my taxes.
How about you write off Nintendo's nuts, bro?
Okay, that's gotta be enough. Actually, you know, that got me good. You can't go wrong with a well-placed decent nut straight. You can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with it.
It's also interesting because I just saw this study the other day which showed that
hang on. That was rubbish. Back up to 4 now, chat. Guys, he's blown you out the just to be clear, he's blown you out the water, chat. He's blown you out the fucking water. Actually, in all fairness, Rico Lee was true in a bunch. I'll give you a -2 for that, actually.
Consumer spending on video games is down 25% for ages 18 to 24.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry, let's go. Young Americans spend 25% less on gaming this year than last year. Overall consumption has declined, but the gaming sector has been hit the hardest. I think it's because I think we talked about this in the Absolute Billimer video. It's literally just fucking TikTok. I'm telling you, because like before, what was it? Like you come home from work to like relax and play a video game, but then video games started becoming work. So now we just fucking scroll on day TikTok. You know what I mean? And trust me, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Is down 25% for ages 18 to 24 compared to this time last year. And some people might think that statistic is unimportant. Video games are a luxury after all. But I think in this day and age, when people are working their asses off just to scrape by with the bare minimum, the people need entertainment and something to escape into. And video games are the ultimate form of escapism, or at least the ultimate legal form of escapism. So I think a 25% decrease in consumer spending on video games is significant. And this tells me that due to the economy and inflation and low wages, etc., gamers have to be more selective about what games they purchase. They're not as willing to take a chance on a game if they're not certain they'll enjoy it or that it's not worth the cost. Which means, especially now with these $80 games, thank you Nintendo, it's even more crucial that consumers have a source like content creators on social media that they can go to who are gonna give it to them straight.
Real. Fucking real, gamers. Fucking real. Guys, he's beating you. Guys, you've lost. Okay, just concede, chat. Just actually just give up. Just scoop your cards up, guys. Just go, take your ball and go home, okay? Just go home, chat. Go home. It's actually over. It's actually over for you guys. And so do I.
Guys, our score is low. Where's the support? It's low.
DSP reference. I'll give you a -0.1 for that, okay?
And that is why it is so concerning that over the last few years, the absolute worst parts of influencer culture have crept into the gaming space. The shilling, the influencers who like overhype every goddamn thing because they want to get added to some PR list and get free shit. The spineless criticism they levy to appear relatable.
To be honest, I don't even like. Don't get me wrong. I would love to get free shit, but like. I want free stuff that like I don't have to like because what's it? Most of the time when you get like free stuff as like a game critic, it's free games that they want you to review, right? But it's like, no, I like the free stuff. I like being like influential enough to get the people to just send me shit. But I don't want like the cognitive dissonance that comes with it, you know?
These balls.
Okay, that's a okay. You guys are back up to 2 now. Thanks, Craigular, for the £2. Yeah, like I like if someone's like, "Oh, Musty, hey, we're at Nintendo. Can we give you the DLC for Mario Kart World for free?" It's like, I don't want to because now it's going to influence my ability to. No, I don't want it. Can you give me like Flumpty's Revenge? I'm going to play that on my own time and not review it. But can you give it to me for free? Thanks. That's kind of what I want.
Relatable to the average gamer. And by the way, I'm not saying I am any better. I want to make that clear. I'm not a saint. I have done sponsorships. I've taken a check. I've engaged in influencer marketing. Never for video games, of course. And that's something I think is completely wrong on so many levels for a video game channel to do. And I try not to be a hypocrite. But it's just crazy that so many of the shenanigans we've witnessed going on with influencers in like the beauty and lifestyle space are now seeping into video games. So this begs the question, is there any content?
Yeah, I think someone in the chat said it earlier. Like, yeah, the line between influencer and like reviewer needs to be like very clear, which is something that like I say ideally, but like I know it's something that when I become how presumptuous of me, eh? How presumptuous when? See, I'm evil Musty. When I become a big YouTuber, that I'm gonna make it clear to you right off the bat. You know, what I mean, like acknowledging your biases is very, very important. You know, Chad gets 10 points. That was a good point. Chad gets 1. Okay, you guys get 1 for that. Okay, you guys get 1 for that. Okay, and I'm only being nice. Only being nice. Yeah, so I would say that's true. There needs to be. There needs to be, honestly. Again, I'm pro bag chasing. You just gotta make it ethical. Ethical bag chasing, okay?
Who's truly advocating on behalf of players?
That's a good question.
People that either don't know me or have known me for a long time think I'm still just shilling for the company.
So
you are.
Beat 'em ups, bro. What happened? Also,
what happened,
shampoo
bro?
and conditioner do you use? I think I'm gonna go beat my head against the wall while I wait for an answer.
You know, he was losing me in the beginning, chat, but with a score overall of plus 7.5. Gamers. Absolute Billima. Absolute Malcolm Inema. Good stuff. I like to remind chat that Malcolm started at 0 and we started at -10. Yeah, because you guys were gross. You guys deserve that. That's your fault. Why are you blaming? Don't blame fucking Malcolm for that, you weirdos. That's your fault. That's your fault. I'm sorry. Like, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. You know. So overall, gamers, Hezzy ends with a plus 7.5. You guys end with a -1, right? I've got 997. Beamos is minus 5,000, and Mero ends off relatively new. Mero ends off slightly better than you guys, just slightly. All right, with a 0 score. So that's the Musty Evil score system. Musty, you're quite harsh to us. Complaining about the score system is a very easy -1. Okay. Very easy -1, all right? But either way, that was actually pretty decent. Should we read some of the... It's Bravo 6 up in this bitch, okay? It's Bravo 6 up in here. Don't blame me, I wasn't part of it. No. You're part of it. Hang on, sorry. No, sorry, hang on. Sorry, Sleepy Space. Does it say top chat and Sleepy Space? No, I'm sorry. You're part of the chat. Hey! You're part of everyone else. What are you talking about? You ain't just not like the other girls. You are like every other girl. You like your Starbucks. You like your pink drink. You like your Sex in the City. You like your niche tea on TikTok, okay? That's what you like, okay? Fucking hell. Unbelievable. Comment score? Should we give the comments a score? Let's give the comments a score. Comment score. All right, here we go. All right, Danny, you gotta stop, brother, okay? You gotta stop, brother. You gotta stop, okay? I did buy it. It's just... I can't get it right now. It's at my mom's house, and I don't know where it is. Let's have a look, okay? It's worth it because you have no... it's worth it because you have no other option. That's not how it works. Yeah, it's copium. He really is. Top comment agrees with him. Is that -1 or a plus? I don't know. I'll make things worse. Alright, guys. I've timed out Mechanical Malamar because he said he'd make it worse for you guys, okay? He'd make it worse. He'd make it worse, okay? So he's not going to influence the comments anymore, okay? I don't know what's worse. Fanboys that buy and defend the company. That push... I'm gonna check. You gotta move. Chat, fucking move. Get out. That defend everything, the company that pushes down our throats, or the ones that complain and try and give us the image that they're on the consumer side before running to buy the products anyway. I'd say this one's the worst. 100% this one's the worst. Like 100%. 110%. Because at least these guys are probably like children or like adults in arrested development, you know? They don't know any better. They're just dumb. They're just dumb and stupid and dumb. This is like, there's like a level of maliciousness behind this, you know? There like just has to be. There just has to be, and you can't convince me otherwise. I unfollowed him as soon as I realized he constantly complained about Nintendo, yet still made the point to buy absolutely everything they put out. I realized I actually speak louder than the words. I just couldn't forgive all the hypocrisy anymore. Guys, pour one out for Alfonso, chat. This is Alfonso's goat. Pour one out for Alfonso gamers. Good lord, honestly. Fucking it. Another minus point for Mobs. Good lord. I love how diversity of people you called out increased in the last videos. Sims and cozy gamers are the only ones who got to hide from the shame train now. Yeah, honestly, everyone gets shit. Everyone gets shit. Not Malcolm, you know how that works. It's not just being hypocritical. Shit, disgusting. The whole petition for people to boycott Nintendo until then. There's a fly buzzing around my room. It's really fucking annoying me. I gotta swat it later. Honestly, I gotta send like the SWAT team to its house. The same creators who said Nintendo being too greedy and too strict with their business were the first one to line up. True, Mutaha mentioned. -5 for Alfonso. Well, if it's a -5 for Alfonso, it's a -5 for you, chat. Like, I don't know. I don't agree with it personally. Chat, do you agree? Someone said -5 for Alfonso. Like, I don't want to do -5 for Alfonso. But, like, what are we doing? Well, you guys said it. Like, you're supposed to work together, chat. What do you mean? No? Well, then why did some... Guys, you're supposed to work together. Come on. If you guys aren't in lockstep, then like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? -5 for the fly. I used to be a Nintendo fanboy, but now I'm normal. The state of Texas gamers. The state of Texas gamers. The state of Texas is in. They all complain with the first one. True. I think beat-em-ups is a real addiction problem. Nowhere anyone needs to own every game for every console. Yeah, like, what's here? Seeing, like, the fucking... okay. Funny emoji combination. Okay, you guys get a +1 for that, okay. Is the chat gonna be in the positives by the end of this, Is it gonna happen, gamers? Is it gonna happen? See if you think they're expensive, but they're gonna buy it. Okay, let me skim ahead. The fans of these people always say, get your bag, queen, they got eat too. But what happens after? They secure the bag, bag after bag. They suddenly grow a conscience. Okay, this fly is like, buzz off, man. I don't mind if they're buzzing around the light, but like, this literally just like trying to steal my stream. You know, I'm giving the fly a score. Fly score. -100, 100%. Easily. Yeah, what happens after you secure bag off the bat? Did you suddenly grow a conscience and spout angel wings, or did you use their newfound financial freedom to give shady sponsors the finger? If they were the only endorsing anti-consumer practice to get by, then surely they'd turn it around after all the bills have been paid, right? But no, true! Actually, +1. +1 to the commenter. It's true! Because, like, again, if it's, oh, get the bag, oh, but they need the bag to live. They need the bag to live. What happens when they have enough money? Do they just stop being a shameless shill? Or did they use their newfound influence to be like in cahoots with them to be even shillier? Literally. Perfect. Actually a perfect comment. Holy. Left no crumbs. You're so right. The excuse. Left no crumbs. You're slang. You're actually slang for that. There's never enough, yeah? Into us.
It's me, the fly. Just wanna say I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll knock off 90 points then. It's okay. Oh no, what's worse with beating up is that he's essentially booted as a Nintendo partner because he played a modded Zelda game. That's probably why I didn't see the PR package and had to buy everything himself. So yeah, literally no one's forcing him to do this, not even a partner. He's just willingly shilling a greedy... That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually diabolical. That is actually diabolical. So we have like confirmation that he's buying everything himself. Literally everything himself, chat. Or at least based on this comment, chat. I'm using this comment as a source. I haven't verified it personally. But if this comment is anything to go by, then yeah, he's not even a partner anymore. So he's literally just take him off the board. I might have to. That's tragic. If that's true, that's tragic. Honestly. I get that, right? If I was in Beyond's position, I'd buy so much stupid shit. But promoting on the internet is insane. I've just never got it. Like, you guys know, like, I've never got the whole, like, giant wall of video games. Like, I'm just like your ancestors used to collect, like, fucking skulls of the saber-toothed tiger. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know, I just think it's a little corny. I just think it's a little corny, you know? Like, my fiance said she's gonna make a nice background for me when she comes to visit, live here permanently. I'm just like, just don't make it too corny, okay? Just don't make it too corny, alright? I want a poster of Super Circle on the left, Time Splitters 2 on the right, call it a day, okay? And then maybe Spirited Away somewhere back there, okay? That's what I want. That's all I want, okay? Just so people know. Just so people know my big three goats, okay? That's all I want. The Funko will get out of here. No chance. Creators who buy and high up Nintendo's overpriced products then complain about the cost. I'm missing the point. You can't criticize the system while still buying and profiting for it. If you want real change, stop feeding the machine altogether. Like, I understand to some degree. Again, I understand to some degree you got to participate in the machine somewhat. But, like, there's a way to participate in the machine while also, like, you know, this seems like the whole, like, oh, fuck Nintendo, but you participate in Nintendo. It's like, again, you know how I've said that you as a critic can hate the Switch 2, but buy it for, like, a review and commentary and what have you, because, like, it's your job. But you can still, like, make it clear you're not okay with what Nintendo doing. Like me, again, I don't feel any cognitive dissonance owning a Switch 2, because I made it clear that I fucking hate Nintendo's policies, but for me, the price was affordable enough where I could afford to buy it. And if someone says they can't, then yeah, good. Like, if someone says they hate it because Nintendo they feel like they've become disillusioned with Nintendo, good, amazing. If that is your form of protest, amazing. It's what I did with the 3D All-Stars, and I'll keep mentioning that every opportunity I get. Because yeah, fuck 3D All-Stars. I can't believe they made a digital release time gated. How fucking corny was that, bro? No chance. I'm never buying that game, and I'm glad it fucking went away. I don't have to think about it again. We really live in a society We live in a society, gamers. We live in a society where people are more than capable of buying a Switch or the accessory and all the games for free to promote are already dominating. To promote an already dominating company that doesn't need a promo. Imagine watching a content creator telling you to go out and spend tons of money on something that they receive for free. I must only talk about positively. Yeah, fucking atrocious. Atrocious. +1 for the... Yeah, you know what? I'll give it a +5. Is beat-em-ups worse than Hitler? That's a Vincent reference. I'll give you a minus. Alfonso's nearly taken you to parity, gamers. You're nearly at 0, chat. You're nearly at 0. You're nearly at 0. Mario's $80. I can't remember around about it. True. Great video. Thanks for contributing to a better content online space. Bit generic. Minus 0.1 for you. Same thing with Musa. True. Malcolm, not gonna lie. You're legit one of my favorite YouTubers right now. Love the pivot in your content lately. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the pivot. Humble. Stay humble, huh? Very humble, man. Plus 0.1 for that. They don't call him Nintendo's woodpecker for no... Jesus Christ. Default Dan W as well. Oh! That's nasty work. That is nasty work. Oh! Shit. Okay. Okay. Alright. Corny mentioned. The tax write-off comment was infuriating. On what world do you think that something could be? Yeah, honestly, terrible. Actually, terrible. Beat-em-ups getting beaten up. What a fucking joke. What an absolute joke of a channel. Okay, chat, I've just realized it's 2 flies. It's not just 1 fly, but it's 2. Gamers, get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft! They're just buzzing in my face, chat! I gotta deal with this! But... Chat, stand up, gamers. Stand up and clap. Chat. Absolute poker cinema. -3. I'm sorry. -3. Just let Pokemon die, bro. Just let Pokemon fucking die, bro. Fuck my life. This video didn't even mention Pokemon once. Fuck, that's a -3. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I'm getting if Pokemon was mentioned, sure. But like, fucking hell, man. Just let it go, man. Good lord. I just love beat-em-ups content, but banned it when he went insanely clickbaity. Don't really have a problem with clickbait hosting. He posted a photo of his head shaved, saying he got a haircut, but it's really just a trim. On a conversation about handheld specificity, and I'm not talking about the Switch 2, way before it was announced, despite the thumbnail very good at having Switch 2 in it. He fell victim to the algorithm as content plummeted because of it. Slave to the algorithm. It gets everyone. It gets them every time, man. Sad. Channels like this should just be ignored. They thrive on view counts and drama. I kind of hate this sentiment. Because, like, while I kind of get it to an extent that, like, the worst kind of publicity is no publicity, right? For any sort of, especially if you're like a content creator and like you need eyes on you, whether it's good or bad, you need eyes on you to like be able to survive. That's how DSP survives, right? Very few people actually like DSP, but because he has eyes on him, he continues to thrive, right? But like, if you're gonna, for the purposes of calling people out, yeah, like the implication you make is, it's like Pitt said exactly. This guy is not driving traffic to be on. Yeah, exactly. Like. Anyone watching this video is somebody that was never going to be enamored with beat-em-ups' channel anyway. So while he name dropped him, it's like, oh, that could be promotion. It's effectively zero promotion. It's the reason why, whenever like, it's the reason why whenever somebody like, whenever I react to their videos and they're not very happy with it, and it was like, oh, it was just free promotion. Thanks, Musty. I'm like, if your video was shit, nobody watching my reaction to your video who also thought it was shit was going to go to your channel. Right? So yeah, there might be some people who thought maybe I was a bit too harsh and ended up watching it yourself. Sure, maybe that happens. And if that is the case, go for it. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't say I encourage it, but I don't discourage it neither. It's morally neutral as far as I'm concerned. But like, it's not happening. Like if I dog on you, we're all just here to dog on you for a bit and then move on. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's always one of those copes. It's one of those copes. Do you know what I mean? You know, Pitt. You know, guys. I think Pitt's done it. Pitt has actually unironically like put on like a LeBron performance for you today, guys. It's actually unreal. Actually unreal. Pitts has hard carried your ass so hard. You gotta give him a thank you, honestly. He's been so fucking real for this. It's important to call out bad practice and not cold or YouTubers just because there's some guy in there better. Yes! Oh my god, I get another generational comment! Actually, oh my god, I said the same thing. Because, like, don't get me wrong, like, I am very, like, simple. Like, because again, one of the best things about a YouTuber is that, like, they are just a guy in their bedroom, right? Is there a relatability factor, right? So when you abuse that for the sake of your own, like, monetary gain, like, I find that, like, morally reprehensible. Like, I really do find that, like, genuinely disgusting. Like, when I said beat him ups, I thought his conduct was disgusting. Like, I genuinely mean that. Like, I'm not, like, exaggerating when I say that. Because, one of the best parts about you as a critic, just a guy, is that you're just a guy. Do you know what I mean? You're just a guy. So when you're using your just a guy to underhandedly shill and sell people products without the informed consent that people should have, which is you're compromised because you're fucking... You know what I mean? Like, you're mentally compromised because you're inconsistent. I find issue with that. Again, it's when someone's a shameless shill, fine, you're a shameless shill. You admit it, you're a shameless shill. But you can't go out there and say, Mario Kart should not be $80, it should be $80. And then within the first impressions video, guys, it's worth $80. Actually disgusting behavior. Genuinely. I mean every inch of that word I'm saying, honestly. Like, I would never watch it. Like, if one of my goats did that, they wouldn't be my goat anymore. If Scott did that, if Video Game Donkey did that, if King K did that, I'd unsubscribe like yesterday. One of the things I love about them the most, Donkey to a lesser degree, I think he's funny too, but like, it's the fact that I like what they say. Like, they mean what they say. Do you know what I mean? So if I can't rely on their word, what the fuck good are you? I don't want to watch you anymore. I'll just go on TikTok some more, bro. I don't fucking need you. You know what I mean? Okay, no, man. Anyway, my thing is be consistent, be yourself, at least be self-aware. You can be a fan or critic of anything Nintendo, not let your opinion be swayed too much. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not going to give you a plus point for that. Rico Lee just spitting hot facts is just like another day that ends in a Y, really. Wasn't he blacklisted before? Oh, people are saying it. Is that true? Oh, they removed him? He didn't even get a proper invite to the Switch 2 showcase. He got a lucky ticket from his boy or something. Fuck it out. He just lives on the outside, doesn't he? Crazy. And besides, I kind of like Donkey because he's like one of the few people that actually like The Last of Us 2, and I'm someone who also liked it. I agree with a lot of its flaws, but I kind of like it. Okay, I kind of like it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm too woke. But yeah, I think we've seen enough. I've followed a lot of people because there's Yongye, Arlo, Beats, Muthar, Mug Thief. A smorgasbord of dead channels. Arlo, Puppet Man. No, Puppet Man's good. Puppet Man's good when you need him to just be positive, and that's it, guys. Puppet Man's good. Oh, I think we've seen all there is to see, really. The brick too. Okay, chat. You're talking to a man whose other love is football, and there's something I love in football. It's a good slander name. I respect a good slander name, so I just have to give you a +1. I like a good slander name. If you can go with a good slander name, you just win. Like, you just win at least +1, guaranteed. No holds bar. You get instant free point for a good slander name. And Bricked. It's so simple yet so effective. The Bricked. It's so good. I love it. Should be in a landfill of ET. The rest of the comment a bit of the Ditch 2 was right there, or Ditch 2 is good, but I like the Brick 2. It's topical as well. It's topical because, you know, obviously the bricking chicanery, you know? So it's like, it's very good, you know? Very topical, very good. Okay, now they just perched on top of my... Get the fuck off my... Alright, guys, I have to end the stream. I have to deal with the flight situation. Is actually crazy. That flight, they're actually, like, taking over my room. I wish I was joking. That's my bed frame, okay? My bed frame is for me only. It's for kings. I'm gonna have to get the salt. I'm gonna have to get the salt in a minute. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Disney adults, but less sinister and more pathetic. Fucking real. Capitalism, gamers. Capitalism. When it comes to capitalism, the only way to fight it is to control your spending. The people with the following don't really move that way. Yeah, guys, when it comes to capitalism. Either way, the music's faded out, so that is my cue to leave it there, chat. Not Malcolm. Again, weren't really enamored at the beginning, but I will say you've definitely won me over. And your final score of 7.7, I think is a fair score. The chat, you ended up with positive. Well done, chat. Well done. You ended up with a positive score of 2.5. I ended with a perfect score of 1,000, obviously, as I always do every stream. Beat 'em ups. Fuck my life, but I'm adding another 6. I'm adding another 1,000 just because you seem like a bitch. Minus 6,999. Mero ends up being carbon neutral. comment score, plus slightly positive, and the fly score is minus 100 now. I can't fucking believe them. All right, minus 10 for self-glazing. And that's the score, gamers. That is the score for this evening, and this is the first and last appearance of Musty's evil score. Can I get 10 points for free? And that is the last appearance of Musty's evil score, gamers. Give it up for Musty's evil score. And we'll leave it there, chat. And we'll leave it there. And we'll leave it there. Oh, fuck my life, man. God. Worth a shot. It's always worth a shot, you know? It was always worth a shot. Right, I got another video. I got another video, gamers. Ba-da, ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. I've heard a bit about this guy. I've heard about this guy. Is he great? Is he cool? Or is he just a talking fool? Is he great? Is he cool? Or he's just a talking fool? Bang, bang. Oh, thank you so much, Draco guy. The fly situation is sad. Very quickly though, before I start the next reaction, I am gonna fucking deal with these flies. They're actually pissing me the fuck off. So enjoy Lottercoin's island building while I briefly go and deal with them. Fucking stupid ass, dumbass flies. Fucking with my reactions. Alright, you enjoyed the presidential suite long enough. Ouch! Ouch! Guys, it was a tough fight. But I ended up winning, okay? I ended up winning just about. Hard fought. But they couldn't deal with me, okay? They couldn't deal with all this. You couldn't deal with evil Musty. Both the flies are dead, and they won't defeat me. And I've got a monster, of course it's Mango Loco. Bam ba da da ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Right, gamers, let's fucking go. Evil Musty is back at it again with another epic reaction. Nintendo hates continuity by a talking sock. Now, I'm guessing this is going to be a discussion about continuity. I thought it'd be quite interesting. I'm not expecting any chicanery in this one, although there might be. Who knows? But for me, when it comes to Nintendo and continuity, I'm just like, I don't really care. If I'm being honest. The fact that they seem to make everything make sense in Bonanza without spoiling too much. Obviously, don't spoil anything. I think it was probably like cool, but it didn't like make or break the game for me. If I'm being honest, it's just kind of like when Nintendo does abide by continuity, I'm just like, sure. But when they don't, I'm not like too bothered. I suppose it does depend on the series by series thing. Like with Mario, like I don't really care if the fucking okay, this was released pre-Bonanza, so there's no Bonanza spoilers, so don't worry about that. I think it was. No, it was. Was it? It was. So I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, it's just one of those things where if it, I think the only franchise I would say it matters. Maybe let's think about it. Is there any like series where it matters, chat? Is there any like other than Metroid? The only one I could come up with off the top of my head is Metroid, because like yeah, there's obviously like a consistent timeline of events. Like yeah, even the Zelda. I was gonna say the Zelda timeline, but like the Zelda timeline is just all like post hoc. Like they made it like they didn't make the games with any sort of timeline in mind, but they just made one up after. You know, for Splatoon, I'd say it matters in Splatoon. Xenoblade, yeah, it's more Monolith. I mean like Nintendo's like homegrown franchises, I would say. So obviously Splatoon is like probably the only one. Is anyone? Like, I suppose Pokemon kind of. Even Pokemon don't really care that much. Kirby? I don't know, I have to take your word on the Kirby one. Fire Emblem? Fire Emblem, I would say they care, but like I think most Fire Emblem games tend to take place like hundreds, if not thousands of years apart from each other, generally. So like while they're all reference past games, they don't really do much. Does that make sense? Is there a follow-up video? Link in the Discord if that's the case. But yeah, most Nintendo franchises, I think it's fair to say, chat, and I think we'll agree, most Nintendo franchises, whether they're developed by Nintendo or simply published by Nintendo, don't really care about a timeline. So, and my stance is, if Nintendo doesn't care about it, I won't. While it's fun to theory craft, I like theory crafting. Theory crafting is fun, but I'm not going to like super care, you know? That's just my stance. It's fun. I've watched the odd like Pokemon timeline explained, and I'm like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. But if it's not official, I don't really care. But what does a talking sock think? Let's go.
Before the video begins, let me just say up front that while I do a little bit of speculation on Pauline's portrayal in DK Bonanza, the larger point of my video is not in any way reliant on what it ends up actually being. So if you're watching this and Bonanza's out and some information contradicts the brief predictions I made up front, don't go thinking the whole video's out of date and not worth the watch. I assure you it is. Okay?
I'm going to ignore all of that and take you at face value. And I'm going to ruin your comment section. Like those outrage monkeys from Superman. I'm Evil Musty, remember chat.
This is a video I've been thinking about making since Pikmin 4 came out and muddied the series continuity. And I started thinking about it again after fans were displeased with Tears of the Kingdom's lack of linkage, no pun intended, to Breath of the Wild. Then I started thinking about it again after a recent interview with Miyamoto where he compared Nintendo's relationship to its characters to that of a talent agency and its pool of clients. We'll circle back to that later. But the thing that's finally convinced me to sit down and write a script on this topic is the confirmation that Pauline, the damsel DK kidnapped in 1981, will be appearing as a 13-year-old...
Just to make it very clear, gamers, this video was released pre-Bonanza, so there will not be any endgame spoilers. It's just going to be trailer footage.
...companion to the Great Ape in Donkey Kong Bonanza. My social medias are all abuzz with people speculating how this makes any sense.
Really? Was your social media abuzz with that? You know what my social media was abuzz with? Let me show you. Welcome to having a look at Musty's Twitter feed. What is the most recent thing that Musty has liked? This is the most recent thing that Musty has liked. So my timeline hasn't been a buzz with that. My timeline has been a buzz with this. So listen, I'm just saying, one person's algorithm is better than another. And it's not mine. Some of these algorithm stays winning forever, baby. My algorithm stays winning. I love my Twitter algorithm now. I'll fucking die in war for my Twitter algorithm. It's fucking amazing now. I had to put a timer on my Twitter because it's just so fucking fire lately, okay? That's my algorithm, okay? Mine is better than yours, Talking Sock.
Has Pauline been cursed to be a child? Is this a prequel to the Arcade DK? But how can that be when Cranky Kong is here? He's the Arcade DK, and he even has dialogue calling back to his rivalry with Mario in this game. What does this mean for the timeline? How will Nintendo explain this? Now, DK Bonanza will be out in a little less than a month at time of writing, but I'm gonna go ahead and begin this video with some brief predictions as to why Pauline is a 13-year-old.
I saw more people being kind of annoyed at the speculation than the actual speculation. I need to see a lick. One of my favorite things about this is that as soon as I turn off the stream chat, I don't hear anything. I'm gonna be honest. That's my favorite thing about doing this as a part-time job chat. The moment I turn off the camera, I take off my jacket and go, oh, that was another fun stream, honey. So what's been going on in what's been going on my Twitter? You know what I mean? That's what I see. And I love it, man. I love being able to mentally clock out of this space of the internet. It's perfect.
Year-old girl in this game, then tie it into this video's larger point about Nintendo's outlook on continuity in their franchises. My theory as to why Pauline is a little girl and not her regular adult self
is Nintendo simply just wanted to bring back Pauline in this kind of it, if I'm being honest.
Is because being small lets her perch on DK's shoulder without disrupting his silhouette and making platforming and combat needlessly cumbersome. As for why this little girl is Pauline, and presumably not a new character, I believe it's because Nintendo have been positioning Pauline as one of their more prominent characters ever since Mario Odyssey.
Oh, so basically the same thing I said. Oh my god! I said the same thing.
Those developers are presumably behind this new game as well, and have had their heart set on her using her singing abilities as a gameplay mechanic from the earliest conceptual stages of this game. And that's it. Now, these answer the question from a creative point of view, but don't offer an in-universe explanation. So what will that be, Well, here's my theory for that. I don't think there's gonna be one. Nintendo has never been beholden to formal continuity in any game in any of their franchises, least of all Mario-adjacent ones.
Yeah.
Why on earth are people acting like Nintendo must have an in-universe explanation as to why Pauline is a child in this game?
Could you show us some examples so we can laugh at them with you, Mr. Talking Sock? Come on, show us. Show us.
It seems far likelier to me that they won't have one. And if I'm wrong, I get to be pleasantly surprised that they put a little bit of thought into one of their flights of fancies for once. But all the people who are dying on the hill of there simply needing to be a, quote, canon explanation for this confusion are only setting themselves up for disappointment if I'm right.
I mean, I think I was going to say what I was going to say, but Mechanical Malamar just said it, so I'm going to take his phrase, which is going to be mine. Yeah, like, I think people just have this innate thing to want things to just make sense. You know? I think that's just an innate quality between people. Like, I think it can be easy to square away, which is just, hey, Nintendo don't care. But I think innately people just want things to, like, make sense, you know? Which is why, people will just do this, but you just go. Guys, back to. Hey, listen, don't make me show you the Twitter feed. Hey, Talking Sock, don't make me show you the Twitter. I'm gonna show you. Hey, let's have a look at what Musty's second latest tweet was. Favorite tweet was. Don't trust a guy named Chris because if Chris crossed Apple Source. I don't care if any of you people don't laugh. This gave me a belly laugh at 2 in the morning, okay? I don't care. I don't care if any of you guys didn't find this funny. I laughed, okay? I laughed. And I gave it a like, alright? That's my Twitter feed, okay?
I'll get off Donkey Kong and into the broader conversation on Nintendo and continuity in just a second. But first, I'd like to say a couple things. A, I am not bothered by Nintendo's apathy toward continuity.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Occasionally miffed or bugged, such as in the case of Pikmin 4's retcons, sure. But not enough to dislike that game, for instance. And B, I have no qualms with people who construct timelines or maps or headcanons or whatever for the Donkey.
Okay, so what's the point of this video then? Is it going to be a people? Because like if you don't mind it and you don't care that people do it, then I'm sure you're going to explain it as soon as I unpause. But I'm just thinking what the point of the video was, and I hope it doesn't become a people online masterclass, Mr. Talking Sock. But allow me to be pleasantly surprised, brother.
Donkey Kong / wider Mario universe. If you find that sort of thing fun, have fun. Go nuts. Go bananas even. But
go bonanza.
Please, do not entrench yourself with genuine investment in seeing those aspects meaningfully explored or kept consistent, because Nintendo have absolutely no intention of doing so. Hell, even the quote-unquote canon bit of DK lore that Cranky Kong is the OG 8-bit Donkey Kong isn't really an integral aspect of his role or character. Just a cute reference that was done to make meta-commentary on the fact that the DK Country series was being positioned as not your granddad's Donkey Kong. Have all the fun you want explaining away all the incongruities across DK and Cranky's appearances that call the logistics of his status as the OG arcade Donkey Kong into question, with charts and videos where people pretend to be frustrated and exhausted with the burdensome task of studying Donkey Kong canon to find the quote-unquote truth. But I hope you realize...
Oh, here we go, gamers. There's the bop.
Truth. But I hope you realize that the actual truth of the matter is just that Nintendo doesn't keep continuity with any of their franchises.
Gamers, I'm sad to report this is the people online. Because the kinds of people that you're talking about are not going to be the kinds of people that are going to see this video. The least you can do, the exemptions from people online include showing us an example so we can laugh at you. So if you're not going to do that, Mr. Talking Sock, then I mean, fair enough. If this is something you wanted to rant about, you know, bills got to be paid. But I can't say I can't say you've broken new ground with this. You know what I mean?
Any of that.
This is so condescending too, because I bet most of what these people seen is having fun speculating. Yeah. I bet it's that too. Like, the worst part is, like, and that's the other part. That's the important thing about showing us examples, chat. Is that, like, how do we know that you're not just being a fucking Grinch? Because you could just be being a Grinch. Let's say some people did have fun with the timeline and decided to... Is there another fly in my fucking... I gotta stop yelling. It's 2 in the morning. But yeah, like, let's say some people are having fun. You know what I mean? Like, then what? Are you just being, like, a sour grumpy puss? Like, who are you talking about? You know? Is it just, like... Joe Schmo on Twitter, or is it like actually people? Like actual people? Like, who are we talking about? Somehow the fly returned? I don't know. I closed my window. Fucking hell, man. I wouldn't say they're entirely for or against continuity, but they just do what they want. Yeah, basically, honestly.
The Zelda timeline is rife with fallacies. It wasn't even considered during Breath of the Wild's development, and Tears of the Kingdom, a game that for the majority of its pre-release marketing was known as the sequel to Breath of the Wild, didn't even bother keeping direct continuity between just those...
me to the head of the royal guard.
Thank you so much, F7 Jin. So Fleisty. I do not want to go into musty shitpost later and find a Photoshop of me with a fly. If you do, I'm going to kill you.
2 titles. The 5 main entries in the Metroid series do have continuity.
Oh, they do, true, yes.
That unfortunately does not tie neatly into the Prime series or other M, which has led fans to wonder whether or not they are even supposed to be connected, or just an adjacent continuity or something. And that's to say nothing of materials...
I think it all flows pretty decently. I think it all kind of makes sense. I don't know.
From other media, like manga, the Star Fox series is made up entirely of games that either retell the first entry story with different details, or go all in on shaking up the status quo so confoundingly hard. And the Pikmin series, oh man, this one hurts, has only just recently been on the receiving end of a dramatic continuity upheaval whereby Pikmin 4 has essentially soft rebooted the whole series. Yet confusingly, without actually making any changes to the lore or status quo from any of the previous games. The only action franchise Nintendo's made in-house with 3 or more entries that doesn't have glaring
Splatoon, like we said, yeah,
is Splatoon, which is probably owed to the fact that it was conceived and developed by greener employees. I'm not saying old guard like Miyamoto are directly responsible for the unnecessary lack of attention paid to this stuff in the likes of Pikmin, Star Fox, and Paper Mario, but oh, never mind. Even if Splatoon...
I mean, it probably is, to be honest. Doesn't Miyamoto just, like, not give a shit about this sort of thing? I would say that's a fair theory, that, like, the newer employees probably care more about this than the old ones do. I think that's a fair theory to have, you know? And arguing that they factually do or don't is just pedantic anyway. It doesn't matter if you or the fans care. Why do you care so much about proving that they objectively don't? Yeah, it's just... the whole video is it's a conceptually weird video, isn't it? Because like I agree with him, but this whole video could have been an email. Am I right? Like it's like if I bumped into someone right now and I was like, it doesn't make sense, Musty. It doesn't make sense. I'd be like, yes, Nintendo. What do you mean? Yeah, that's just what they do. They're just a weird Japanese company doing weird Japanese things with weird Japanese developers in their weird place, Japan, going arigato sumimasen itadakimasu. That's just what they do. And it's not even like as Pitt said, it's not like he's breaking new ground with this tape. This is just something that like we all just kind of know, you know? I can't even give him points for this is something I know, but most people wouldn't know. So, okay, like I can give him a pass because this is some like relatively new information that people should know, right? But like if someone, for example, made a video like within the last like 3 years or so of like Nintendo is not your friend, Nintendo doesn't give a shit. Like I already know that, but I could still see some people holding out hope for the Reggie era of Nintendo when Nintendo was so cool. I could still imagine 10 years later that there's some people holding out hope for like cool Nintendo and Nintendo's still their friend where they probably need a video like that. Who needs this is what I'm trying to say. Like right now you just seem like a bit of a funny duddy, you know? Like if people are having fun speculating, let them speculate. If people are being like really cringe and skibbity toilet about it, show me or shut up. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say about this. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say. Mario DK games had far out a lot and the story would be an issue, but they're all so disconnected. Yeah, like it's been like this since like from the word jump, you know what I mean? Literally from the word jump, from the word go, like you know what I mean? Like I don't know, broski. Maybe the second half of this video can win us over, but so far I can't really say I'm too enamored, but continue.
And new perspective franchises like ARMS keep consistent continuity.
Yeah, he took the fun out of people online. How do you do? Yeah, exactly. Like, come on, like, show me a Twitter friend of some insane guy, you know what I mean?
They are still going to relegate their lore and world building to abstracted or atmospheric assets and largely refrain from making them central to the curated gameplay experience. Why? Because Nintendo are always thinking about the casual consumer first and foremost. They've gotten a little better at appeasing their long-term fans in recent years, but their attentions are always fixed on general masses over a niche audience, no matter how large the niche may be. Obviously, no company needs to sacrifice continuity in their franchises to perpetually attract new customers, but for some reason, Nintendo seem convinced of it. Or at least some people at Nintendo do. Don't get into it. And that's just the way it...
I mean, if you want to... Why are you not getting into it? If you think Miyamoto's a cunt for this, then call him a cunt. Like, what are we doing here? Again, Miyamoto, like, doesn't really care about this sort of thing. So if you want to, like... This video would be much better if you went on the Miyamoto rant. That's all I'm saying, Talking Sock. You're talking sock. Talk about Miyamoto, bro.
Or at least some people at Nintendo do. Don't get into it. And that's just the way it is. It's neither purely good nor purely bad. It just is. But an unfortunate side effect of Nintendo's continuity aversion isn't that it hinders their game's quality, but...
Hang on. 1 sec. Let me hear that again, real quick.
Side effect of Nintendo's continuity aversion...
A side effect of Nintendo's continuity aversion is... I mean, I don't know. Is that like the games aren't as connected as you might want them to be? I mean... I suppose it'd be nice if there was some connected continuity, but I think one of the things that Mario especially does very well is that you could just play a Mario game and that's kind of it. I think that's one of Mario's greatest assets. I don't think it needs any Okay, how about this, chat? Let's theorycraft. Is there a series right now that would, like, it doesn't have any, like, adherence to continuity, but that would, like, moderately to severely benefit from it? There's somewhere I'd be like, oh, that's kind of nice. But, like, is there any that would, like, moderately to severely benefit from continuity? Like, right now? Because off the top of my head, I can't really think of any. I'm talking Nintendo, okay? Fuck Sonic, I don't care. Zelda? I suppose Zelda. Zelda could probably, yeah, I think Zelda would work. Something you get weird things like Wind Waker could pretty much be a sequel to Ocarina, but it still works as its own thing. Yeah, exactly. I think Zelda could probably work. But a lot of this video seems to be using Mario as an example. So, but in terms of Mario, I would just disagree. But yeah, only the RPGs have stories and Zelda. I'd say Zelda. I think Zelda's probably a big example. Pokemon for sure. I wouldn't say so. You're talking to like a hardcore Pokemon fan. I'm okay with Pokemon just kind of being its own thing. For the most part. It would be nice, don't get me wrong, but like I'm not saying it would moderately to severely make the experience better. I like that every Pokemon game is its own self-contained little thing, you know? Pikmin, I'll have to take your word for Pikmin. So I think Zelda. I think Zelda's the only one I can come up with the top of my head. I'm in the chat and just spitball that I kind of agree with.
isn't that it hinders their game's quality.
Oh, Fire Emblem. Someone said Fire Emblem. I think Fire Emblem could benefit from making more direct sequels, because I do like the the 2 games that take place in the ones with Roy and his dad, Ellerwood. I think those are nice because you get to see one game affect the events of the next game. I think that's kind of neat. Maybe they could do more direct sequels. Fire Emblem. I think Fire Emblem could benefit, definitely.
But that it breeds this weird subset of fandom. That's
oh, it's fucking people. Oh! People online. People online. Fuck my life, broski. Fuck my life, man. Is there anyone? Is there fucking anyone that hasn't got this bug in their brain? I feel like everyone is vaxxed except me. I feel like I'm the only person. And then everyone's like, Musty, take your people online. No, get your arm away. Get away from me. Get away from me. I don't want to be vaccinated with your people online haters. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Ah, don't inject me. I feel like I'm crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy. Good Lord, man. If people, again, I don't understand you. I don't understand you people. First, there's 3 things I can tell you talking stock. 1, there's people that speculate about the timeline that are just having fun, in which case you're being a Grinch. Shut up. 2, there are people genuinely being cringe about it, in which case the correct answer is to go and like move on. Or better yet, show it to us so we can laugh with you. Or 3, you've made the torrid mistake of not logging off whenever you like stop being a video man. Again, gamers, my favorite thing about doing this chat as a part-time job is I can just switch it on and off. When I turn off the stream chat, unless I'm like deliberately working on videos, I don't think about this shit, man. I just log, and my mental health is so much better for it. You know, like, okay, God, let's go to my 3rd most recently liked tweet chat. Let's have a look, shall we? Like, this is the shit I see. I see this shit. Whenever I've not seen any Donkey Kong speculation, but you know what I have seen? I saw someone make Sonic and DK Artist with their little brother, and I was like, wow, that's actually pretty fucking cool, right? I actually kind of like that. That shit looks kind of sick. You know what I mean? That's the shit I see, bro. You need my algorithm. I need to inject you with my algorithm stats. Because my algorithm is fucking... I'm not lying to you, chat. Have I steered you wrong once? Have I steered you wrong? Have I shown you a tweet of mine that isn't at least decently funny? You might not like it, but like I think I've done a good job showcasing to you that my feed is just kind of fire. Hang on. It's another good... Listen, for those who know will know. She told me I'm her one and only until I find out she plays with friends. My fellow only players will understand that one. That was fire. That hit me in the chest. All right, that was fucking sick. That was sick, okay? It really is just people clinging onto something and being able to disconnect from the internet. If I get sick of Damon discussions, I go watch Breaking Bad. Literally, like, Large Toasty, you need to be the one running this channel, not talking sock. He's unable to switch off. It's literally poison, chat. It's actually unironically fucking poison. Because instead of just switching off and being a normal review man who does normal review things and talks about normal things, instead you consume so much discourse, both online as a critic and in your own time, that you've gaslit yourself, you've deluded, you're literally, it's like you've put yourself in some Nintendo psychosis and believing that this is a normal thing to yell about, when it's not. You're a weirdo for this, bro. I'll be real with you. All you've done this whole video is you've taken a topic that could have been nuanced. Like, how did we come up with more interesting discussions for this than you have? Because this video could have been interesting if you said, yeah, Nintendo seems to hate continuity. Are there any series that benefit? Are there series that are made markedly worse? I thought that was interesting. Zelda could be made better. And it's fair to say Mario isn't made worse because of it, right? That's an interesting discussion. It would have been nice to hear your thoughts on it. Are there any franchises that you know that could have benefited from it? Like, is there something in particular about the new guard that you caught in an interview where their philosophy is changing now that Miimo's influence is not there? You could have made this a phenomenally interesting video. But instead, what do? What the fuck do you do? Let me hear it again.
Game's quality, but that it breeds this weird subset.
Wow, you're insane. Yes, call out Nintendo fanboys, because yeah, they need you being them up, don't they? I don't understand you. I feel like remaking this video out of spite and making it objectively better than this torrid piece of shit. Now, let me dial it back a bit, chat. I don't know if this one video is indicative of a Talking Soccer's quality of content as a whole. What I'm saying, though, is if this is, you should be extremely worried. Extremely. Let's hope this is a weird outlier as opposed to the norm, because good fucking grief, you're exhausting me already, lad. If the community gets exhausted already, there's no law saying you have to... Exactly! You're locked in a room full of man-children, and you have the key. I don't understand you people, bro. It's self-imposed, like, I don't know what to call it. It's self-imposed, like, prison. You put yourself in a self-imposed prison. That's what you've done, bro. That's what you've done. But instead, do you know what my Twitter feed looks like? A talking sock. Do you know what my Twitter feed looks like? There was a bit of a controversy earlier this week, last week, where the Elmo Twitter account, you know, Elmo, the Sesame Street guy, I think, Elmo Sesame Street, right? He got like hacked, and he was like, death to Donald Trump, death to Israel, and all that shit, right? So obviously when he comes back, he was like, thank you for being kind to Elmo, all the people in your neighborhood, and Elmo loves you. To which some guy goes, resign. You posted the most vile hate speech since the latest Tucker Carlson podcast, saying what you did about the Jews and Nazi-style rhetoric, and you should be out of a job at the very... Wait, you want to fire Elmo? What are you talking about? You mean Elmo, the fucking puppet? You want him to resign? Like, I get it, the shit he tweeted was nasty. You're gonna fire Elmo? This shit made me laugh for at least 20 minutes, man. I'm like, what are you talking about, firing Elmo? This is the shit I laugh at. I'm telling you, look how much joy and whimsy I have in my voice talking, so I fucking love my Twitter feed, bro.
Of fandom that seem convinced there must be a rationale behind everything in their favorite fictional world, who become obsessed with the explanations of wiki editors.
You're obsessed about talking about them. Who's worse? The laugh track on my soundboard is gonna be fucking dead by the time I'm done with this stream, broski.
Fanfic writers and YouTubers with speculative fiction hobbies. And every now and then, the questions and concerns from this crowd make their way to Nintendo developers, who in turn throw the cold truth of their indifference right back at them.
Good! Good! If these guys are speculating over some dumb shit and Nintendo hear it and go... That's your cue to laugh at them with Nintendo. Are you joking me?
Presented with the question of who Bowser Jr.'s mother is, Miyamoto coyly grimaced, then pointed at himself. Is he suggesting that he himself is an active in-universe participant in the Mario universe's events? Is he an immaculate deity who divined Bowser?
No, it's just Miyamoto's making fun of these people. And you should take this and be like... If Miyamoto doesn't care, you should take this as an L. Do you know what I mean? This is an L for them.
Existence like Zeus birthing Athena fully grown from his forehead? Obviously not. By pointing to himself, he's telling us, Bowser Jr. is a fictional character I created. There is no character in his fictional world who is meant to be his mother.
Yeah, but like, how is Miyamoto having more fun with this than you then? You explain that one to me, broski. I don't know, man.
He doesn't need one to exist, because nothing in any of our games need a reason to exist beyond complementing a game's mechanics or premise or our company's agenda. Well, obviously he didn't say that in so many words, but on May 21st, 2025, he did say this.
I really see Nintendo as sort of like a talent agency, and we have within our roster a lot of talented characters.
Guys, even his strawman voice is boring. Even his strawman voice is boring, chat. Even his strawman voice is boring. Oh, a Jordan Peterson impression? Come on, in 2025? Fuck my life, man. It's so bad.
So we create a game with a certain gameplay.
Just to clarify, this came out in 2025. Oh, man.
A concept, gameplay experience.
I'm skipping ahead, bro. I'm not...
This explains a lot, and it tracks onto their best and worst executed ideas alike. Consider Splatoon. How at some stage of development they considered making it Mario Paintball or something, but the gameplay mechanics required different characters as conduits. So we got Inklings, we got their world, we got their lore, and the rest is history. Now consider Paper Mario. How it started life as a story-driven RPG series, but was abruptly changed into a series aimed at players between 5 and 6 years old.
Is Paper Mario like... I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm starting to feel like Paper Mario is like Pokemon, in that like, if someone needs something to slander in 2 seconds, they just mention fucking Paper Mario. That's what it's starting to feel like to me. I don't know how you Paper Marioers feel, but like whenever someone goes, like fucking Pokemon, I'm just like, oh, brother, this guy stinks. It's not even that I don't agree with you. It's just it's boring now. Yes, Scarlet Violet performs like shit, bro. Yes, Game Freak are lazy, bro. Fucking pack it in. The party was done 3 years ago, bro. Like, I'm starting to feel like it's about Paper Mario. Like, honestly. It's actually starting to... I wouldn't even consider myself a Paper Mario guy. I've only played Super Paper, and that's kind of it. It's boring me, chat. It's actually boring me. It's actually boring me so much. And it already doesn't help that I'm bored as hell of this video already. It's not helping me talking Sock, man. Man, this is not helping me in the slightest.
Because it seemed like a good conduit for simple paper-adjacent gimmicks. Or how about Star Fox Adventures? Rare was making a unique IP that had nothing to do with Star Fox, but Miyamoto noticed the lead character was an anthropomorphic fox, so he said, hey, who's this bum? What are you wasting your time on some 2-bit flea-bitten nobody when one of our agency's star players needs a project? Recast that guy with Fox McCloud, just like how the voice actor from me was recast, apparently. Capiche? I am not trying to rekindle the is Miyamoto anti-story debate again. I think this video by Thrilling Duck reflects that situation and my outlook on it pretty definitively. I just bring this up because it provides context as to what Nintendo's priorities are when it comes to giving their franchises tangible continuity. Nintendo definitely have guidelines and precepts for how their characters and worlds are to be handled in any given game, movie, theme park, or what have you, but they don't have any
I wish that fly would come back in my room. I miss the fly, guys. I miss the fly. I miss him. I miss him so much.
Explanations or internal logic under which any of their worlds or characters operate. Is Birdo a boy or a girl? Birdo is a fictional character. Do Kongs age faster than humans, thus explaining how Cranky got so old while Mario stayed the same age? Well, Mario and the Kongs are fictional characters who will appear...
It's actually so... Yes, gamers, water is wet. Did you know that water is wet? Oh my god. Did you know that water is wet, gamers? Make sure that you stand on the left and stand on the right and walk on the left on the London Underground. Otherwise, people will look at you funny. Me, I'm the people. I will look at you funny if you don't. If you're walking while scrolling your phone, stand towards the curb so that people can walk around you a lot easier. If you're going to the shop, make sure you say hi to the boss man. He's probably bored and would probably like at least a hello. Even in London, where we don't do customer service, I still always say hello to the boss man behind the till because he's probably bored. Anything else you guys want to know? There is no war in Bossing Say.
Here as intended by the game developers. Miyamoto claimed that while all their distinct universes must be considered separate, Pikmin are allowed to be portrayed in...
Yes, literally, is Mario Italian? Mario isn't real. Did you know water is actually a reskin of Toki Toki?
Universe they have. What are the lore implications of this? There are none. He simply meant
just let people speculate though, it's fun. You're being how you got me standing up for the Nintendo soy boys, man? Fuck, man, just let them have fun, man. I'm in the chat, he's gonna make me say the line. I fucking hate this line with all my fucking soul, chat. Just let people enjoy things, man. You got me, the guy who loves pointing and laughing at people being slightly eccentric because I just think it's funny. You got me saying just let people enjoy things. I was supposed to be the evil guy. I was supposed to be the evil guy. But Jesus Christ, how are you a talking sock with no joy, no whimsy? I think that just let people smile. Billions must hope.
That he's okay with the Pikmin themselves being Easter eggs in non-Pikmin ventures, but not okay with, say, Ganondorf appearing in a Splatoon game or something. Nintendo do not draw hard lines between lexicon and trivia. Their ongoing series are self-referential, not because they share continuity, but because Nintendo traffic hard in nostalgia. And all, quote, official lore concerning these franchises, like that Zelda timeline book or whatever, are not Nintendo's equivalent of a show bible, but just products on par with tie-in comics or the games themselves, made, like anything from Nintendo, from the many assets in the big old Nintendo reference toy box.
And it's a shame that no one who could probably use this information is going to watch this fucking video. That's the worst bit about these fucking videos, chat, is that the people that genuinely do get weird with it, they're not going to watch this, bro. Like, who do you think you are? Do you think you're some, like, messiah going to change hearts and minds? The kind of people who need this talk aren't going to watch this. They're just not, man. Fuck my life, man.
If you find yourself unable to accept a lack of true in-universe continuity for Mario and friends,
then you're a cunt. Call them. I'll take everything back if you call them a cunt. Just call them cunts. Just please. Hang on, please. Talking sock. I am between a hard place and a rock. I am signaling talking sock. I am between a hard place and a rock. I am signaling talking sock. Just call him a cunt. Please. I am on my hands and knees, broski. I'm begging you. Just call them cunts. At least then I'll be like, you know what, fair. You said it with your chest.
Unable to. That's in the big old Nintendo reference toy box. If you find yourself unable to accept a lack of true in-universe continuity for Mario and friends, an easy way to conceptualize it is to, like Miyamoto said, think of them as clients to a talent agency.
Fucking. It's just boring game. It's just so boring. You should just call them cunts, man. You should have said they were babies. You should just hit them with the where. But instead you fucking...
Players who play roles depending on what story is being told. Cranky Kong can be the original DK, DK's grandpa, and or DK's father, depending on what role the creators need.
Can we leave? We're nearly there, Cartman, don't worry.
To fill. And I believe this same is true of Pauline. She can be the mayor of a city, or a damsel in distress, Mario's girlfriend, an acquaintance of Mario, or a 13-year-old girl who has nothing to do with any of it, if Nintendo want her to fill that role. You know, this whole situation...
Water is also wet. I'll never get the people at Nintendo are static and don't ever change, because they do can and already have. Nintendo's more nuanced creativity than this guy says they are. Rico Lee, can you make the video, please? Can you make the video, please? Can you help him out next time? Why are you in my chat? Go help him out, Rico. He needs help.
Kinda reminds me of the whole Ridley is too big for Smash discourse that had been ranging from the time of Melee all the way to his reveal in Ultimate. There was a real, genuine contingency of people online opposed by matter of
people online
principality to the notion of Ridley being made a playable character in a Smash Bros. Game because he's just too big.
And on top of that, chat, he uses literally the worst example. If I'm not mistaken, chat, didn't Miyamoto literally say this? This isn't even speculation. Right at the final hurdle, brother, you fucked up. What a generational fumble. Not only has this video been fucking boring, but the final example used that like point to really hammer it home was not even fan speculation. Sakurai fucking said it. Didn't he literally say it? Hang on. Let me see if I can quickly find a source. Let me see. Let's see. I'm going on Wikitroid for this one, chat. Ridley's too big as an internet meme existed in the Smash Bros. Community. It was an argument against Ridley being playable, despite being highly requested. It was largely derived from a comment made by Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Smash Bros. Franchise, where he claimed that, among other things, Ridley was simply too large to be an effective playable fighter. This, combined with the similar comment on the Smash forum by TK Omega that scaling them down to be playable in Super Smash Bros. Would be too awkward, spawned the meme. Is there like a... Can I go within the source? Is like a source within the source? I'm trying to find... Is like an interview or something where he said this? I'm trying to find something. Let me be real quick. Sakurai never said he was too big. He said it was. So according to this one, he called him slow, not too big. An interview with Brawl released on concerning Ridley. I think it'd be probably be impossible if we put our best into it. So we may not be able to do it. He might be a little slow. Would that have been all right? So I guess according to this, it's almost like boss characters would be large and intimidating. So I guess did he not technically say it, but like said something adjacent to it? Oh no, but either way, like the whole premise of that was something like that derived from. It might have been a different translation. It could be, but it derived from something that Sakurai said. It's not like this isn't one of these things where whether it was a direct translation or what, but either way, it came from something that Sakurai basically said. Does that make sense? It's not just something that people just made up. It came from something. It came like basically straight from the horse's mouth, right? So to use that as your final point is like insane to me. It's not like, for example, Pauline. You know, like Pauline's in DKB and people are going, well, how does this affect the timeline? Like, they've never addressed it. So if they've never addressed it, then why should you care? But with the Ridley being too big thing, Sakurai has addressed it. He's talked about it and said, like, it wouldn't be that feasible. Whether he said too big or too slow, that's the up for debate. But he, like, addressed it in some way. So people have a, like, kind of a more of a leg to stand on in terms of speculating about that. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. Half the fun of the internet is just speculating about random bullshit anyway. I don't know, man. Poorly made.
Character in a Smash Bros. Game because he's just too big. Neat. They had no hate for the Metroid franchise. Hell, some even claimed to have a love for the character so great as to not want to see him inaccurately portrayed as anything but a titan several times Samus's size. But ultimately, this was no hill to die on. Barely even a molehill, really. Ridley, like any Nintendo character, is fictional and able to be differently interpreted to suit the needs of any given product. I'm not telling you
it's boring. Actually, just so boring, man.
Not to have standards or preferences for how Nintendo portrays their characters. Lord knows I have plenty. But I am advising you to stay far away from the false notion that the Mario universe, and most Nintendo universes for that matter, have lore to invest in. The word
like what? Just let people have fun, man. Let people enjoy. Fucking bored. All right, Dad, man. I didn't ask you for the lecture, bro. Fucking hell, man. Oh, come on,
looking for is trivia. I'm sorry if that makes you feel insecure, because it means that these worlds and characters you're invested in are in fact trivial.
Hang on. Pause everything, broski. Pause everything, broski. You make fucking Bing Bing Wahoo videos, bro. You make Bing Bing Wahoo videos. Gatekeeping other people on Bing Bing Wahoo. Fuck my life, broski. It is like a Call of Duty channel. I'd be like, do you know what? Fair. He's a Call of Duty guy looking from his hill, seeing the Mario guys are going, ha, ha, and then like going back to his bunker. You're Bing Bing Wahoo telling people that they're Bing Bing Wahooing too hard. Fuck my life, brother. This is fucking atrocious, lad.
But that would be the case regardless. Hate to break it to you. Okay, if that makes you feel insecure.
Fly, I am not so bad compared to this vid, right, SM?
Nah, you're not. You're not, man. You're not.
By the way, you're doing great for your first day.
This blood ain't gonna stop me from speculating the deep backstory of Coin Coffer.
And you know what? We're gonna read that. I'm gonna read that for F7 Gen. You write that, I'm gonna read it. What is Coin Coffer's lore? Okay, I'm gonna get super invested in that.
You're looking for is trivia. I'm sorry if that makes you feel insecure, because it means that these worlds and characters you're invested in are in fact trivial, but that would be the case regardless. Hate to break it to you. Okay, this is...
And you know me, guys, I don't handle smug very well, chat. I just don't handle smug very well. This air of smug coming from a fucking talking sock, you know? Bloody hell, mate.
This is a tough video to wrap up, but I'll try anyway. If you have any contributions to this conversation, by all means, leave them in the comments.
I have none. I have none that wouldn't get me banned from YouTube, so I prefer not to speak.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you're looking for a debate, you're not going to get one from me. What you are going to get from me are more videos. Woohoo! I've got plenty on my channel.
You fucking loser, man. Fucking loser. Fucking abysmal dog shit, man. How did you take like a nothing burger of a topic and make it fucking worse? How did he accomplish this? Actually, how did he accomplish this, chat? A video that could have been an email. Hey guys, did you know Nintendo hates continuity? Yes. I don't know what to say, man. Do we comment bingo? You know what? Fuck it, I can go for some. I need something fun after this. What an absolute disaster class of a video. And I genuinely, the best I can say to you, Talking Sock, is I well and truly hope that this is not indicative of your entire catalog. Because if it is, I don't know how the fuck you have more subscribers than me, broski. But you won't soon enough, am I right, chat? But you won't soon enough. The sun never sets, baby, on the Moscow Empire. The sun never sets, baby. The sun never sets. Hey, all of you Morsty fucks. Hey, I've got a channel, okay? You guys are on the wrong channel. You guys are on the wrong channel, okay? This is where all the heat is, okay? This is where all the heat is, all right? Is there a patron? Oh, for fuck's sake. No! It's a patron! It happens every time! It happens every time! No! Fucking hell. Every goddamn time, man. Why? Why are they like this? Fuck, hang on. Let me just... Okay, there we go. See, it's doing that thing where it says sign into Patreon with Google and it just leaks every single one of my 20 email addresses. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. $40 a month? It's $40 too many, mate. I'll be real with you. $40 too many. Made a follow-up video after Bonanza. See, it's even worth fucking watching. Good lord. Do they care about continuity after all? Oh, is he a changed man? Is this the one? I'll maybe watch it some other time. I don't want to watch it right now because of Bonanza spoilers. I'm avoiding showing Bonanza spoilers for now. Hello, Mr. Fly. I've missed you. Let's have a look at what bingo for tonight again. Let's have a look at our bingo for this evening. Let's open Paint. So gamers, we're playing bingo today. That's my cup ranking, gamers. The cup ranking is on its way, alright? The editors have been editing check. The cup ranking is gonna be up soon. Where did I put the bingo board? Here we are. Here we go, gamers. Bravo 6. This is our bingo board for this evening, okay? Zoom in is always weird on this. We've got Truth Nuke, Fighting the Trenches. Fighting the Trenches is defined by, let's say, for example, a comment chain has 10 replies. If we find the same person, like, multiple times. So there's, like, person 1, then there's Trench Guy. Then person 1, Trench Guy. And person 2, Trench Guy, basically. Multiple replies from the same person in a reply chain, just fighting the trenches. Or just like even finding the one person leaving multiple comments. Boomer Unk, so if someone references like the GameCube, the N64, oh, games are so good back in that sort of thing. Checkmark commenter kind of speaks for itself. Wall of text, I've defined as 10 lines of text without a line break is a wall of text. Unsubscribed comment speaks for itself. Creator coping via hearted comment. If we find the creator suspiciously hearting all the comments they agree with and not even acknowledging the ones they disagree with, yeah. Creator pins his own comment, self-explanatory. Comment made better arguments than the video, self-explanatory. Default Dan, that's an easy spot. Me when I lie. It's just when someone just straight up is just lying it. Short comment, that should be an easy one to click off as well. Goomba fallacy. If you guys don't know what Goomba fallacy is, oh, so you Nintendo fans will say you hate continuity, but then over here you'll say the Switch was worth the money, and it's like you're talking about two different groups of people. You're not talking about the same groups of people. That's the Goomba fallacy. Little teamy comment, a comment that's like made by someone that's aggressively a child, characterized by misspellings. Normally their username is like Shy Guy 42 or some shit. And they have like a default render of a Mario character as a profile picture. That's usually the telltale signs. Needless political mention. Since this video is outside the scope of politics, I'd consider any mention as needless. Fatality response from a commenter. When a commenter just kills them, essentially. Racism was in quotes, which is like, usually it's more in relation to Mario Kart videos, so I don't know if we'll find any here. But you know, like when it came to Mario Kart Discourse, oh, these Nintendo characters need to get out of my Mario Kart game. Like that sort of thing, you know? That's racism. Random meme or joke, you know, like I'm a fire in my laser. It ranges from I'm a fire in my laser to skibbity toilet and anything in between. Hypocrisy, just someone straight up lying or twisting their own words. Creator gets owned, video game industry, someone mentioned the video game industry. Comment glazing the creator, cringe comment, and actually funny comment. So I think we got a decent board today. I think we could probably win with like this. I think Goomba fallacy, I think this one we're gonna get. And creator pins his own comment, I think we'll get. Default Dan we're gonna get. This one actually is quite well spread out actually. Middle row is guaranteed. Potentially. So let's go in and see what we can find, chat. Let's go in. Let's do it. I could smell a dub. I'm hoping for a dub. So okay, I'm gonna restart the Bravo 6 music. We have until the Bravo 6 music fades out, chat, which is about 17. I think this one is a 17-minute loop. So starting from now. This is easy to accept for Mario Jason Storm. Hang on, let me move chat out of the way. You're in the way again, chat. I'm wasting time already. I'm wasting time. Chat, move out of the way. There we go. It's easy to accept for Mario Jason stories because the lore in those games have never had any pretense of being serious. It's much harder to swallow for Zelda, Metroid, and Pikmin because those at least have a semblance of continuity and always have been. I'm just kind of... I like his name, Zubma. It's like a Zuma Boomer, basically. But like Zelda doesn't really have a timeline though. Like it had a post hoc timeline. Are you really getting it? For me, like Zelda's one of those things where it's kind of neat to see the connections, but like again, they post hoc rationalize the timeline. I don't know how invested you can potentially get in that. Metroid makes sense, and I think the story makes sense. Pikmin, I think some people said it had a soft reboot. I can see you being annoyed with that. I don't know, man. Strange. Very strange, brother. Nintendo always views Mario as a single character entity, unlike Zelda's timelines. So they made sure every Mario game is consistently the same Mario. It falls under cartoon logic, like time machines for the baby character and Bowser being a baby to join sports. The point is no one feels out of character or out of place because it's Mario, anything can happen. Every Mario game still does what it wants and also made sure that other games came before it can do what they want. Pauline being a kid would be a nightmare for marketing when all of her appearances are adults. From them, not to explain why she's in the game is something they've never done before. Also, this game is likely from the Odyssey team, the team that celebrates Mario's Galaxy's Odyssey. I just don't really care. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't really care. When I saw Pauline was in the game, I'm just like, oh yeah, she's just 13 now. Like I don't like. Maybe I'd have to look back at my own playthrough, but I don't know if someone could. When I saw the Pauline reveal, I'm like, oh my god, Pauline's in the game. I wasn't like, but how? Like I was just like, maybe I said something like that, but I just don't care. I just don't care. I love how your Miyamoto impression is Jordan P. Guys, I don't know, gamers. I don't know. I'm the laughing, crying emoji as well. Come on, brother. What are we doing here? I was literally about to say, oh, for fuck's sake. Short comment. It is a short comment as well, so you can kick off short comment. Easy grab there. Easy grab. We can click off the free space as well. Got a couple of spaces gone. Might have mentioned already, but Sakurai was the exact true. Not the fans. It's part of the explanation to why he was being a boss before Ultimate. While Sakurai isn't Nintendo anymore, the particular case is the opposite and hurts your point. He didn't want to change him so much they'd be theoretically unrecognizable. Or fans who wanted him would have been fine with some compromises. True? That's just true. Have we got Truth Nuke? I don't think we have Truth Nuke, do we? No. Oh no, we do have Truth Nuke. I'm counting that as a Truth Nuke, honestly. I'm counting that as because it's just true. Me when I lie? Is that technically a me when I... is that me when I lie? Or me when I true? Is it me when I true? Actually, ARMS hasn't exactly kept perfect continuity. In the Smash Bros. Trailer, it shows that she could switch between regular and springy ARMS, which is a trait that was never mentioned in ARMS. Either Smash added to or retconned ARMS lore, and Smash just a non-canon and changes lore even in the recent trailers. I remember being so confused by that. I had a theory that would play into the graphic novel story, but I guess we'll never know. Who cares, really? It's ARMS, guys. It's ARMS. Who cares about the story of ARMS? It's ARMS games. It's Smash Bros. It's Smash. Why do you care? Why do you care about Smash? Hey, Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Can do what they want. It's not canon. Small but a few Fire Emblem titles that take place in the same universe do have continuity between. True. I said this. I said the same thing. I said the same thing, chat. Oh my god. There are actually a few franchises where they do make an active effort to keep their... Yes! The comments just... Yes! I feel like Metroid... Yes! Everyone's mentioning Metroid! I agree with your premise. Hang on. Okay, I was gonna say Cope Hearts, but like, this comment like kind of pokes fun at him and he's still hard it anyway. Although he did skip all of these and heart this one. You know what I mean? It's looking a bit sus, but I'm not gonna give it just yet. I agree with your premise, and on top of that, I also have a personal theory that Nintendo decided to, at some point, quietly soft reboot all their legacy series, in combination with the gradual shift of the Gold Guard to the New Blood. TOTK and Breath of the Wild are different, since Breath of the Wild is a soft reboot title, but I wouldn't be surprised if other titles that we're not currently thinking of will have the same thing going forward. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it'd be interesting if that was the case, but we'll have to see. Nintendo would be like, I don't care. I don't know, I don't care. Real. He's a member, so pretty sus. That is true. 6 months as well. Maybe he only hearted him because he's a member, you know? Maybe. I'm just saying, Ring Dong is still dead and buried. True, honestly. She's dead, and she's never coming back. 2 contradictions, Pokemon and Kirby. Mostly Pokemon, since Kirby rarely references previous titles. Whenever Kirby does, it makes a lot of sense. Why did Kirby feel the need to explain why Marx isn't a dream friend? Why do they need to say he's nice if you feed him? If continuity didn't matter to Kirby, that is. Why is it in Kirby's Dreamland 3 does Meta Knight not offer his sword to Kirby? Because he's angry about the events of Kirby Superstar? And of course it's Pokemon, which keeps it very consistent. Maybe they don't count because it's second party? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, like there's just... He's getting truth nuked by all the comments gamers. Yeah, comments are making better... I mean, I think we could click this one off, right? Comments are making better arguments than the videos? I feel like the comments have been more insightful than him, to be honest. I'm gonna... Did he pin his own comment, by the way, chat? Did we see that? No, he didn't pin his own comment, okay. So that one's effectively out of the running. There's definitely a problem with some and a complete non-issue for others. True. A talking sock is right about lacking a consistent lore. It feels pretty sad. Does it? Are we sad? Are we sad, gamers? Does it? Oh man, okay. That's no fun though. Great video, but I think everything in the series needs to happen because of plot point A and we're doing plot point B, or because plot point A, we now have new knowledge of relationships. It can be simple or complex. Yeah, exactly. It's no fun, is it, chat? Fucking buzz off. Buzz off, the pair of you. There's 2 flies back in my room again. I don't know how that's happened. I thought I got rid of them. Labo? What's Labo? Am I missing out on juicy Labo lore? Or is in like lore? Is that Labo lore, gamers? Gamers, I'm sad because I can't get the lore of Mario Galaxy in my own. True. True, honestly. Unlike Nintendo, I actually keep a hoot of keeping track of what I create. Oh boy. I've already written off cringe, but that probably would have been it. I care, unlike Nintendo. Okay, Wanted Asylum 1091. Okay, brother. Alright. Alright. Is this a child comment? Don't know. Hang on. VAR check. Okay, they don't have any videos. They don't have any videos. We couldn't confirm. That's just simply not true. All of consistent continuity is kept in mind. How long have we got left, chat? We've got 10 minutes left. Nintendo does depend on context as well as the intention and approach of the series. Real. This is just real. All the comments are just... After playing one too many story-driven games from Sony where actual gameplay isn't really a thing to write home about, I prefer Nintendo's general approach to prioritizing gameplay even at the expense of most basic continuity for video games. If I want to serialize stories with great care and continuity, there's plenty of streaming TV series that give me the way video games were never supposed to serve their stories, even if they had one. Yes! Real! Same here! It's why I like Sony as well. Sony's games are like very narrative-based, they're like very good on their stories, but then sometimes I just want bing bing woohoo. It's almost as if you should play like other video games. Wow. Weird concept, right, guys? Wow. Insanity. Absolute insanity. But play Baldur's Gate 3, guys. Play God of War. Play God of War. Guys, I have to. I'm sorry. It caught me off guard. It caught me off guard, guys. It caught me off guard. It caught me off guard. It caught me off guard. Nintendo frustrates me. I know this seems pretty random, but this makes you appreciate how in Phineas and Ferb they kept continuity pretty well between episodes. Ferb brought a roller coaster. Phineas and Ferb? You're gonna mention the Phineas and Ferb? Yeah? Phineas and Ferb? Fucking hey, lads. Fucking Phineas and Ferb. Child commenter? Hang on. VAR check. I don't know, they don't seem like overtly a child, if that makes sense, looking at their channel. So I'm not gonna give it, I'm not gonna give it, chat. You'll know when you see it, alright? You guys keep asking for child commenting. You'll know when you see it, chat. You'll know when you see it, okay? I respectfully disagree, sort of. Things like Mario have a continuity of the 80s Saturday morning cartoon, but games like Splatoon and Kirby, people are just polite. This is actually a very nice comment section. People are just like being nice. Default Dan. I think we could do. I forgot about default Dan. Have we got default Dan? Oh, we do have default Dan. We could have checked that off ages ago. Yeah. So what have we got, gamers? We've got quite a few areas where we could possibly win, but like it's not looking that good, chat. It's not looking like amazing. Does that make sense? She might just be Pauline's daughter. Could be. Could be. I mean, I kind of don't know really. Someone just gave me. Here's a list of a fictional unit. Oh, hang on. Oh, owned. Actually owned. We need to create a coping and insert meme. That's what we need. We need like a random meme. 2 words. Time travel. True. Pikmin 4 messing everything up for no reason. Loki got me mad. Crazy. Pauline Jr. That could be Pauline Jr. I wish my granddad was still around so we could Donkey Kong together. I want to say this is a fucking... I wish my dad was here to see this. Oh, man. Earthbound is pretty good. Cranky Kong. You're saying what we're all secretly thinking but never admit. Okay. That is 100% chat. That is 100%. Where is it? Comic Glazing Creator. That 100%. That is 100%. I'm calling that, gamers. I'm calling that. That's unreal. That's unreal. That's actually diabolical. So we need an instance where the creator gets owned. So like they reply to a comment and then like someone replies back to them and just like owns them. And we need someone to go, my video game industry, you know, we need something like that. Arlo 2.0, fucking 0.1, mate, honestly. Why would Mimo just casually reveal Bowser Jr.'s actual mom is in a small Q&A video about Super Mario Maker, the literal least story attention game? The video is called Mario Myths with Mimo. It's a cute little story where Shiggy silently responds to these "what's the real story here" type question in humorous ways. Exactly my point. The video is meant to be humorous. Why would he give a non-humorous and serious answer in regards to the Bowser Jr. question? It's not because he genuinely thinks he's his mother. It's just a funny joke that he made that isn't meant to show how he views Bowser Jr. as a creation and not his actual character, nothing more or whatever. Is that fair, gamers? I think, and he got ratioed as well, and a plus ratio. Yeah, I think that's fair, gamers. I think that's fair. I think that's actually like fair. I think he got owned. He got ratioed. He got ratioed. If that's not a creator gets owned, like literally mathematically speaking, he got owned. Mathematically, chat. That's not just like me saying it. The audience says, the people have said. Red is cool 9 owned a talking sock. So now we just need someone, chat. We've got, how long have we got? We've got 4 minutes, chat. We've got 4 minutes. If someone mentions my video game industry, keep an eye out, chat. If we mention my video game industry, we win, okay? We win. We've got 4 minutes, chat. We've got 4 minutes. I'm not control-Fing it neither, all right? That's cheating. There was a contradiction in the timeline. You're just a sock. What do you know? True! Also, wasn't it implied DK found Pauline attractive? Oh my god, that's kind of weird, DK. What do you mean? He likes a conventionally attractive woman? What's wrong with that? Monkeys want to get some skin too, you know? Like, fuck, man. Come on. Forget continuity. Nintendo doesn't even like characterization. Pauline was already pretty shallow because of her lack of screen time, but there were at least some hints that she was business politically minded in her roles in Odyssey. And the Mario DK minigames. Her singing one song at Odyssey goes viral, and all of a sudden her entire character has a role in singing. Her appearance in sports games and Mario Karts, she has to be carrying a microphone surrounded by musical notes. This girl loves to sing. Her sudden superpowers, she uses them by singing. Her character arc in Bonanza, I'm willing to bet mostly rolls on gaining confidence in her singing ability. Yeah, crazy. I'm beginning to think Sock doesn't have a lot of fun regarding games. Owned. Actually owned. Politics mentioned. Well, I mean, like, she's a mayor. So if someone's going to say she's politically minded, I think that's fair to bring up. Remember, guys, it's needless political mention. I think that's fair. She's a mayor. So yeah, she's literally in politics. Yeah. So that's perfectly fair. In addition to your observation connecting the talent agency comment to things like Star Fox, I also enjoyed your mention of the weird subset of Nintendo fans who just make up lore and treat it as sacrosanct. I never really liked Daisy and feel like a lot of people if I said that out loud, people would jump. Oh my god, do we need a space for this, chat? The people would judge me. The people would judge. Listen, I don't give a shit about Daisy neither. But every single time I say that, my chat is like, Musty, no. Musty, no, you can't say that, Musty, no. Musty, no. And guess what I do? Yeah, Daisy sucks. All right, you're gonna be pushing daisies by the time I'm done with you if you keep that shit up in my chat. Fuck them, all right? Why do you care so much? Do we have people online as a we don't have people online games. We don't have people online. People online is a potential square, but we don't have that today. Fresh trimmer. But her personality is manufactured by the community and memes. Yeah, what's wrong? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, her personality is relatively basic, but if the community wants to like kind of fill in the blanks, I'm okay with that. Like, yeah, the community generally tends to have her like be like really exciting, really go-getting. Like Luigi's the more demure one out of the two of them. I think it's kind of cute, you know? I think it's kind of cool. I like it. Oh, haven't we done the same thing? We haven't, like, Nintendo fans, myself and Groot, also kind of done that with Waluigi. Like, yeah, Waluigi looks gangly and mean, and yeah, I'm Waluigi. But like, he could just be like, he could just be going kart racing to win, and then selling the gold trophy to like pay for his mom's heart surgery. That could be the actual law, but like in our heads, he's this gangly fuck who's just mean, yeah, you know? And that's kind of the fun of it. It's projected onto her as such, for better or for worse. Many don't see her for what she is, a rip-off of fucking boring. Of course you would heart the actual abysmal dog shit. You found someone just as boring as you. Fuck my life, broski. Dude, I've long held that same view. People will say she's more of a tomboy, and I think, in what way? What are you talking about? Well, yeah, people are just kind of... Well, generally, she tends to be a lot more, like, go-getty than Peach. Generally, at least, like, characterizations in-game. So if people want to, like, depict her as such, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You know? Yeah, she's a lot more, like, loud and boisterous, like, typically how, like, boys are, or, like, men are. So people kind of just naturally pivot and said, oh, yeah, she's a bit more of a tomboyish one. Like, of the two of them, who are you classifying as more of, like, a tomboy or, like, boyish out of, like, Daisy and Peach? Of course you're saying it's Daisy, you know? Like, what are we doing? I think that's like a fair, like if people said like, oh, like when people like go a bit like too much with it, then yeah, like yeah, Mario Strikers, yeah, thank you, Mario Strikers. How do I think about Mario Strikers? Mario Strikers leans into that perfectly. Like, oh my, I'm so glad you mentioned Mario Strikers. Literally that game chat. In fact, I would actually, we're running out of time. We're running out of time, chat. We're out of time. But yeah, literally in that game, actually, we're all out of time. I had an extra minute. Because I'm monologuing. We're at an extra minute, chat. But literally, their animations, when Peach gets angry, or like when Peach like celebrates, she's like all diva and like, oh yeah, I'm Peach. When Daisy does it, she gets fucking pissed. There's like one angry animation where like she concedes a goal, where like she's literally folding her arms and tapping her foot and just like, and then like two of her teammates are like huddling together. She's about to fucking beat them up. But Peach, she just goes, like this one like angry animation where she goes, she's like yelling at her team. She's like telling them off and like starts like stomping her feet like a baby. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about here? Literally, that's how they've been characterized in the games. Do you know what I mean? So like, what are you talking about? Like, yes, I think it's a fair delineation for people to assume that Daisy's a tomboy based on her depictions in game. It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable statement here. We'll go on for one more minute, chat, because to account for my monologuing, and then we'll end it, okay? But after I finish reading the rest of this comment, I like Nintendo incorporates fanon into their games occasionally. Yeah, exactly. Like, occasionally, it's quite nice. In fairness, I think it might be a byproduct of his perpetuates, but I think Nintendo are characterizing more abrasive and less reserved than Peach. Yeah, exactly. So what? I think it's a fair... Unbelievable. If I'm correct, Nintendo themselves are the one who threw out the word tomboy to describe Daisy. Well then, if they have, then... oh, Jesus Christ. Doing this, they've also used the same... Hang on. There's also a bit of a pattern of them doing this, as they've also used the same description for Kumotora and Mother 3 and Cedar for the original Fire Emblem. And while I haven't played a Fire Emblem game, I'm willing to bet Kumotora is just like the other two, labeled as a tomboy in a way that's barely there. Now, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, which means, and I don't like to throw out the word chauvinism, but so I'm not going to apply it to the comment, but hearing these use of the word tomboy leads me to believe there's something about the culture of Nintendo or Japan where they just don't understand how to create interesting female characters, so they resort to using the label in an effort to influence their perception of those characters. Or maybe someone's just a fucking tomboy? Like, tomboys exist. Like, if this was something that Nintendo perpetually did, fair. But, like, you've literally used 3 examples of 3 characters in Nintendo games. Firstly, only one, like, I don't know if it was Earthbound developed by Nintendo in-house. Because, like, with Fire Emblem, that's Intelligent Systems, so that's, like, them. That's them doing it. So, was it 2 characters developed by Nintendo themselves? Would it be fair to say? What's it? So, is Earthbound Nintendo? Do we still have wall of text? Yeah, I'm going to click off wall of text because that does count as a wall of text. I would say that counts definitely. Yeah, this is just, you're just reaching. Listen, I don't doubt for a second that Nintendo is really weird when it comes to like women, okay? let's be real here, okay? Japanese culture as a whole tends to be a bit weird with that sort of thing. But I think this is a stretch. You've got me defending Nintendo when it comes to things to do with women. Do you know what I mean? This is the same country that has women-only train carriages because the guys just can't fucking stop being perverts. And you've got me defending Japan's depiction of women in media. Do you know what I mean? That is diabolical, mate. I mean, really. But hearing these use of the word tomboy leads me to believe there's something about the culture of Nintendo Japan where they just don't understand to create interesting female characters, so they result to using a label in an effort to influence perception. Like Daisy literally a princess who wears a dress, not exactly tomboy behavior. Yeah, and any excuse for her not to wear it, trust me, like, either way. So it seems like marketing bullshit to me, but I don't know. There's probably something about Japan where shy schoolgirl is so prevalent in their culture that anyone who's willing to be slightly non-dating is considered a tomboy. I don't doubt this in the slightest. I genuinely don't. But if Daisy's the... You have to provide me more examples. Do you know what I mean? You have to provide me more examples. Firstly, again, it assumes that a woman cannot be a tomboy if she doesn't wear a dress. Like, if a woman wears a dress, automatically not a tomboy, basically, which is insane to me. But if you're willing to, I could believe this in a vacuum, but you'd have to prove it to me. Is Daisy seems like the only character they've done that with. If they seem to have this trend of like go get a energy woman equals tomboy, fair. I would agree with this. But like you're just good grief. Anyway, 1 more minute, gamers. 1 more minute in mine, and then we'll consider it quits, gamers. We gotta see someone mentioning the video game industry to win, gamers. 1 more minute. 1 more minute in the Bravo 6 trenches. Terrible comment. I'm gonna take the executive decision chat and click off creator coping via hearted comments, okay? So I don't think it's gonna affect. Oh, hang on, gamers. If I click that, we could win horizontally, gamers. Video game. We got 1 minute, chat. Video game industry or random meme joke, okay? And we win. I'm actually gonna use Google for the timer. We're gonna do a minute and a half, chat. Minute and a half, okay? As soon as we hear the alarm, time's up. I know the problem is not focusing on continuity, but we're not being consistent. I feel like the continuity with Zelda is I feel schizophrenic. True. If you see it, guys, point it out, okay? Real. You're the first person I heard who makes a logical statement that small pooling is simply a game device for more portable DK. I genuinely don't think there was any other reason for this, although I might be wrong. I mean, oh, it's Wootmaster. While I acknowledge the general premise of the video as far as I'm aware, little to none of what is established example directly linked contradicts with the established story in the way Cranky or Pauline do in Bonanza. So yes, I'm expecting some story explanation, but my enjoyment of the game does not hinge on that explanation. Classic. We can always count on Wootmaster for a W, gamers. But listen, Wootmaster, I'd read all of this. Hang on. But the tone, despite you admitting you allowed people to have fun with community, it feels overwhelmingly dismissive of the people who look for the continuity just to prove the point and Nintendo doesn't care about keeping it. I enjoy your content a great deal, but this was a major misfire from you. Fucking W. Actually, generational comment. If we already didn't have Truth Nuke Cancel, I'm gonna double X that. It's the Truth Star, gamers. It's the Truth Star. Actually insane. Don't take it from me. Take it from Wootmaster. Wootmaster's like a more reasonable Somerset in a way, right? Because he's a lot more reasonable with his takes than me. I'm a big old fat meanie. He's a skinny nice guy. That's what he is, okay? Anyway, I don't care about continuity. If it's a direct sequel, it'd be nice, but the game is fun. I don't care. Real. Oh, we're done already? Are we done already? Shit. Okay, another 10 seconds because we read Wootmaster, okay? Another 20 seconds. 20 seconds, gamers. 20 more seconds and we're done. We're done for real, okay? Fuck. Video game industry. I'm gonna score real quick. We have to win, games. We have to win. All about consent? What is that? I don't know what that has to do with anything. Another Mario video. Oh, we're at the bottom, gamers. We're at the bottom. Gamers, we're at the bottom. No. That's it, gamers. That's it. We lost, gamers. No. I think it's over, gamers. Was there a video game industry comment at all? There was none. There was no video game industry related comment, gamers. So I think it's fair to say, while we were close, or do I consider? No. I think like it has to be like a meme, like a proper meme. Like if somebody said, like, for example, just to clarify, my body is ready would be a random meme. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying like random. Like if someone said my body is ready, nothing to do with the video, that's a random meme. Does that make sense? That's what counts. It can't just be like, if it's something related to like Mario or the video, then fair. That's not a random meme. Random has to be like Literally just like, my body is ready, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, put the fries in the bag, little bro, like something like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? If someone says, okay, I don't think that counts. I don't think that counts. Personally, referee, I'm saying it doesn't count. So we were close, gamers. Today, unfortunately, we did not win this bingo masterclass. I know. So not only did the video suck, we lost that bingo as well. Fuck my life, man. This abysmal dog shit indeed. Close. But them's the rules, gamers. Them's the rules. At least we got to see a Woot Master W, which, closing thoughts. Seeing Woot Master was the best part of this video. I'll be real with you. And you know what, we're gonna instead of my own closing thoughts, I'm just gonna read his one more time. One more time, guys. We're gonna run it back one more time. Well, I acknowledge the general promise of this video. As far as I'm aware, little to none of established. You listed directly contradict the established story in a way cranking Pauline doing Bonanza. So yes, I'm expecting some story and explanation, but my enjoyment of the game does not hinge on that expectation. And I am more than capable of taking the game as the developers intended. If there's no explanation, I'm moving on with my day. But the tone, despite you admitting to allow people to have fun with continuity, feels overwhelmingly dismissive of the people who look for the continuity just to prove that Nintendo doesn't care about keeping continuity. I enjoy your content a great deal. This one was a great a major misfire from you, man. But basically, my thoughts put in a very nice Donkey Kong smiley profile picture. If you're asking me, though, I'll just say El Skibbity, abysmal dog shit. And I'm going to move on with my day. And ideally, no one... And ideally, this is not indicative of your content as a whole. Because if it is, I would be scratching my ears. Do they just give 10,000 subscribers to anyone these days? Crazy. I mean, I've got 10,000, so I guess they might do. But either way, we'll leave it there. Are you going to just follow up video? Maybe some other time. Because, what's it? There's probably Bonanza spoilers in there, and I don't want to discuss Bonanza spoilers right now. It's still relatively new, you know? We'll give it some time. Ask me again in like 3 months, and then we might watch it, okay? But for now, abysmal dog shit, okay? The ruling is in, gamers. The ruling is in. Musty shitpost checkup? Fucking hell. What have you guys put in there? What the fuck have you guys put in there? Oh, I saw a couple of new ones earlier. Hang on, what's been in there since I last checked? Okay, there's a couple of new ones. Hang on. Fuck, I'm scrolling way too... Oh my god, there's way more than I thought there were. Oh my god. I'm still scrolling, I'm seeing new ones. Hang on. Okay, here we go, okay. From here. Okay, so from here, there's Charging Musty. Charging Musty Gamers. We're gonna add that to the collection. I'm gonna add it literally right now, live. Where is it? Get out of here, fly. Okay, we're not friends anymore. Go. Where is it? Charging Chucksty. I'm gonna call it Charging Chucksty. I'm just gonna call it Chucksty just to be quick. There we go. All right, that's in. Oh, we got Princess Elder Shroobsty. Princess Shroobsty. Good lord. Oh, man. Oh, a bonus version? I'm going with the first one. Oh, it has the Waluigi hat. Okay, actually, I probably have to include that too, actually. I'm gonna override the original, okay? This one has the Waluigi hat. Therefore, it's the correct one. What else have we got? I'm not sure what this is. Is this Kirby? I'm seeing me with Kirby feet. Hosa no Musty. I'm not sure what the reference is. Oh my god, someone did me... Okay, that's nice. Someone did it in DK Artist. That's good. That's pretty nice. That's actually pretty nice. I like that. A bit too, maybe even a bit too advanced to be a shitpost, I'll be honest. Okay, this is definitely a shitpost. Good lord. Oh, what's it? Is it Toko Toko? Is that what this is called? So that's crazy. The more I look at it, the worse it gets. Oh, kid hell. Ice Climber Musty? Shit. That's also going in. What's this? My favorite Mario Party minigame?
Start!
Is the...
Finish!
He made it from scratch. Holy shit. He made it from scratch with the sound effects, the points. Fucking hell, that's actually wild. I can't add it to the shitpost because of video, but that's pretty funny. That was actually a peak shitpost. I'm glad that became that's best of material. That's amazing. Fucking hell, he's like the king of shitposts, isn't he? Hang on. Oh fuck, okay, here's another one. We've got fucking Bonanza Musty. This is our Musty with a Bonanza transformation. We'll leave it at that. I don't want to specify anymore because it'll be spoilers, right, chat? It's just Musty with a Bonanza transformation. That's what it is. Oh, I changed the thumbnail to gas. No, actually, no, I didn't change the thumbnail. The thumbnail's never changed. The thumbnail's never changed, gamers. The thumbnail's never changed. Oh, good heavens. Oh, good heavens. Musty long legs? This is gonna haunt me in my sleep. It's going in the playlist. It's going in the thing. That is terrifying. You're right. It's going in. Oh good heavens, Shifu. Oh my god. He came up with one hell of a shitpost there, which I'm just gonna skip right past. Fantastic Forsty gamers, Fantastic Forsty. Are you guys gonna see the film on Friday? Oh good lord. Do you know what the worst part is, guys? This isn't even photoshopped neither. This isn't even Photoshop, chat. Long-time Mosquires will know the time I did a... what's it? Me and my friend did like a community... Me and another streamer of mine called Jinx, who streams on Twitch. Me and her did like a community war. Where like us and their community, or her community, went to war on Fall Guys. First to 5 wins. My community versus her community. We lost. We got our ass handed to us 5-1. It was a calamitous performance. And she said if you lose, you have to put on a blue wig and do karaoke. And I'm a man of my word, and I wore a blue wig and did karaoke. I sung some cool songs. You had to be there. You had to be there. Streams lost medium. You had to be there. Oh good. What is this? What is this? What is what? Listen, I'm banning that. I'm banning that. I'm banning that. That's actually banned. 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 Send him out. Send him out. Send him out. The fly? Like, I'm gonna kill the fly right now, okay? Banned. Is that why you want him to look at shitposts? Game moment? Banned. 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 Get send him out. Send him out. Send him out. Anyway, gamers. It's 2 in the morning, so I'm gonna edit for like an hour and go to bed. And drink some beer and pass out, okay? Because that's the life of me as a part-time fucking content creator. I edit, I stream, I edit, I drink alcohol and pass out. Yeah, that's my life, gamers. So gamers, without that's me done. Hot Wheels Gaming, you know what to do, okay? Put the video on the Morsty little gap, okay? Put the video in the Morsty little gap. But yeah, it's been fun, gamers. I will see you tomorrow for the Mario Kart World Course Ranking and various other things. Where we end up getting up to, I have no idea. I'll see you lot in the next one. Goodbye. Welcome to the post-stream gamers. Today I've got with me a special guest. I have got Miyamoto. Miyamoto, should we continue the stream for another hour talking to each other? Oh. Miyamoto says no. So good.